Welcome to Tabletop Cinema, where we bring together the worlds of filmmaking, tabletop role-playing, and video games. I'm your host Mikey, a freelance filmmaker, tabletop RPG game master, and variety streamer on Twitch. Hello Vanwa, the cat has greeted us today, blessed our stream by grooming herself once more at the beginning of all things. Today we will be returning to our first playthrough of Pentiment. I don't have a game today, so I will have a free evening. That means I'll be playing Pentiment the whole day. So hopefully it remains interesting. It started strong and it's intriguing so far. I'm loving the setting. I'm loving the decisions we had to make. The character we have right now promises some interesting opportunities for conversation. We are, what were we again? Let's go to the character. Let's go to the character sheet. But today I'm going to try using a controller, see how it plays in a controller. So we just finished getting all the books for the sister. So for a controller, that button is... What's this for? Okay, X. Y is for the map. X is for the journal. So previously, I managed to convince Brother Matthew to pay me early for my manuscript. Luckily, I didn't need to convince the abbot. I should get the money to Clara. Helping out Clara with the exorbitant taxes that the church is demanding from them. We just finished a few more pages. Clara kindly gave me some food for dinner. I should see if Otto and Endris are around. Otto is working below the abbey between the guest house and the abbot's house. So this is our side quest, I think. We're supposed to choose to have supper with someone. Okay. Okay, maybe a mouse and keyboard would be better for navigation. But yeah, the scope of this game seems pretty impressive so far for what it is. There, we were helping Sister Illuminata of Perugia, librarian and future prioress of Kiersall Abbey. Sister Illuminatus is responsible for the contents of Kiersall's library, and she oversees the work of Sister Zedena will one day take her place. Illuminata is known for her great intelligence and expansive education. We successfully convinced her not to burn a book. I think we were able to keep the book. A book which is considered heretical by the church centuries ago. Typical. Did we meet Brother Lucas of Fugen? Kitchener, we did. He's the Kitchener for the monks of Kiersall Abbey, works with Brother Wojslav. Who else is new here? We met Brother Sibat of Sadai, priest from the Ethiopian church in Rome, visiting Kiersall to repay a gift given at the Council of Constance. At the Council of Constance, again, this game is steeped in history as well. Apparently, people stood up for the priest of Ethiopia at the Council of Constance, and that's what he was repaying. Ulrich Alban is the town baker, husband to Gret and father to Anna, known for his piety. Not sure yet, Vanwa. We're gonna see. This game promises consequences for our actions down the road. And this is a generational game, so it's gonna be 25 in-game years. So, thinking about that, like, Ursula's even gonna grow up, right? 25 years from now. And supposedly, our choices will determine the fate of the Abbey. For sure, like, the main quest will have big consequences. But as for the side quest, for example, like keeping that heretical book, who knows? Maybe someone's gonna find that heretical book with us and frame us or something. Or maybe we can use it to give it to who I suspect is a fellow humanist, the noble, Lorenz, was it? The family, the patron of this town. I'm not sure yet. We're so early in the game and we're taking our time, but I really hope there will be big consequences. Who else? We met Brother Volkbert of Mittenwald, novice of Kiersall, given odd jobs around the abbey, known for his innocence and naivete. Finally, we also met Brother Wojslav of Plzen, Bohemian cellarer for the monks of Kierso. Generally well regarded by his brothers, he supervises brothers Volkbert and Lucas. We also have a glossary of terms such as Wretched Guerin is an Italian chivalric romance written by Andrea de Barberino in the early 15th century. The titular character rises from impoverished origins to go on heroic adventures and discover his noble parentage. Originally published as a manuscript, it enjoyed greater success as a printed book. Dodo Sevenger, how is it going? Good to see you all the way from Signalis. This is very different. A very different experience indeed. But there's murder, scandal, and intrigue in 16th century Bavaria. I'm not sure if you've heard of Pentiment before, but it is an Obsidian game. It is Obsidian's latest game, so promises some decent writing and hopefully impactful consequences. Just going through everything, we are trying out the controller now, but all I can say, this game already looks beautiful. Thank you for watching the VODs, Dodo. Soma was interesting. Soma was really quite interesting. It took a while for it to sink in. I was okay with it for like the first act, but I got really hooked into it during that moment where, you know what I'm talking about, the copying moment, being copied. That was unexpected, and I think that's when I started to really get interested in the game. And overall, I think it ended quite well, and it did make me think a lot about things. Thank you so much as well for part 1. We've been taking our time. We just finished a side quest by returning some books. The abbot or the prior has been pretty sus. He rushed in, wrote something in his book. We found a cipher, so that's what I want to try and determine that now. I wonder what Friar Ferenc was doing with this book. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to go with a mouse and keyboard because I'm not sure how to click the hyperlinks. How do I click the hyperlinks on an Xbox controller? Do I press Y? Do I press... Oh, I press this for context. Oh, okay, sure. Not bad. I'll stick with the controller for now. Yeah, because what's super cool about it, Dodo, is that for the first half, you probably saw this in the VOD. In the first half, I seemed so sure about what I thought about, our copied consciousnesses being, fully autonomous, sentient beings deserving of rights and whatnot. And then when that scene happens, it's like, I just panic and I just pulled the plug and, okay, it's just me. It's just me. It's just, that's when it really... I didn't feel anything at that moment, which made me doubt why I didn't feel anything at that moment. It's like, maybe I'm just a murderer. Something like that. And it's pretty cool. Good thing, Vanwa. They finally corrected it. See, this is why, Twitter is in a mess right now because of Elon Musk. But come on, you need an edit button for fuck-ups like that. And before that, you need proper research. Think about what you're putting on Twitter before you put it on Twitter, please. I don't know how that thing passed whatever. I have no idea. For context, anyone who is not sure what that is, like yesterday or the other day, when they announced the new season of Vikings, they confused Rus with Russia. So that's not... Rus is not Russia. So it is on Twitter. It is screenshotted, immortalized forever. You're not going to live that down. But I'm glad that they were able to bully them into... Not bully them, like correct them into properly representing it as Kivian Rus in that Vikings. So yeah, good job. It's just me. Let me turn myself off right away. Yeah, Dodo. That is also a big thing. It really made me like, I was running on fumes, adrenaline, didn't know what was going on, just focused on the task at hand. And then when we were in that long elevator ride, I love that they paced it that way because that long elevator ride gave you time to talk to Catherine. Like, are we going to talk about this? What I just did? And that is a good moment to just really say, oh, I did do that. Why was it so easy for me to do that compared to other people? Maybe it's because it's me and I feel like it is me, therefore I can decide what happens to me. But that was no longer me. But in a frame of a second, it was me. So, stuff like that. And I enjoyed that. And it got really interesting from there. And I really liked how it concluded. And yeah, because it still holds up to this day, I would say. Because I was thinking that the themes wouldn't be as novel to me in 2022 compared to if I played it 5 years ago. But I still enjoy the story. Well told. Good game. But right now, I'm hoping that this game also touches upon some great historic moments. I'm learning a lot because this game is steeped in history. And I'm curious how it's going to develop in terms of the murder mystery angle, the generational thing in 25 years. I'm already stressed out because there's a time limit. Like, you have a limited time per day. I think certain actions advance time. So I have to be prepared and brace myself for the fact that we probably can't do everything. So we're going to try to roleplay as best as we can as Andreas. And I'll show you in a moment who our Andreas is after I'm done investigating this. But we chose some things in character creation that might be interesting for the story. So let's figure that out. Even the Ukrainian Ministry of Culture, yeah, that's something that that you can't let that go. You're too lazy for it. Well, hopefully you don't mind me reading a lot. This is a very text-heavy game with no voice acting, and I understand it, but they actually make good use of it. Like, if you'll notice, they pay close attention to the style of the font. They use the style of the font to denote a character's education and standing in society. So it's a little detail, but it helps add, character to a otherwise non-voiceover game. From the Library of the University of Five Churches, the Hungarians call it PEX. That's where Ferenc is from. So Ferenc is the current prior. Doctor of Theology, George of Gran. Huh. A friend of his? So these highlighted words in red probably relate to the cipher. A text in astronomy, it looks like. I'm not familiar with it. Bastard script. Burgundian? Flemish? Not from here and not recently. That's definitely Ferenc's handwriting between the lines and in the margins. Is he notating the text for his personal use? In any case, it's a thorough commentary. Here's a cipher. What's this? It looks scribbled, not like Ferenc to be so sloppy. And he didn't even blot the ink dry. Libra, Capricorn, Aries, all astrological symbols. What's written below? And due to our background, we chose that we sojourned in Italy. Because, late Renaissance. Greek to be sure. We're an artist, by the way. We're a struggling artist. Greek to be sure. Obdkife? That doesn't make any sense. That's not even a word. Just a jumble of letters. This must be some kind of cipher. What's the key? Wait. The Volvel I found also has Greek letters on it. They must be connected, but how? The outer ring of the Volvel, it's something we found earlier, is marked with alchemical symbols, but the cipher has astrological symbols. There's something I'm missing. I suppose I'll figure it out in due time. Is Prior Ferenc a cultist? But I'll copy this down now to reference later. Hey, Big B, how's it going? Oh, sorry. I was reading that. In the process, it turns out they also have Russian actors who visited Crimea illegally and is recently playing in some Russian movie about whitewashing that they did in Syria. Oh my god. Go get him, Vanua. Yeah, it's one of those things, right? One thing leads to another. It's like, oh. No, it's good. Thank you for sharing this. You're investigating one thing and you realize, wait, something's up with that. So I'm glad that you're able to find that out as well. Yeah, Big B, I've just been lurking on your Obra Dinn stream because I want to play Obra Dinn myself. And this is an Obsidian game, so I'm not sure if you're a fan of Obsidian games, but yeah, you get to make your own character. Let me try and bring that up. I'm trying playing it on a controller. I'm just confused right now with a menu. I have a feeling I'll have an easier time with the menus on a PC. Anyway, these are the choices we made. We all play as Andreas Mahler, but we determine the background of Andreas Mahler. Born 1518, Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. We chose hedonist. Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He is extremely social and quite experienced in all of the enjoyable vices of the world. We chose medicine. Andreas is familiar with the basics of human biology, medicine, and illness. And to spice things up, we chose occultist. Andreas knows a soul-endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology, theurgy, necromancy, and various magical rites and ceremonies. We also chose orator. No. Right. Andreas excelled at rhetoric in university. He's a skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. So we have the makings of a cult leader here. And our client is a nobleman who shares similar views as us, and our work is currently done at a monastery, at Kiersau Abbey. So I'm pretty sure the priests are gonna be happy about me. Yep, so I am Andreas Mahler working in... Oh, by the way, this Kiersau Abbey is also interesting in that in this time period, nuns and priests were living on the same grounds. So, you know... And for obvious reasons, they stopped that practice. But their compromise here is that the nuns are clearly separated. There's a clear separation on the grounds. For example, the library, only the nuns are allowed inside. So there's a big locked door over there. And if you want to borrow a book, you have to ask the nuns. But now the priests are off to pray. We're working on our commission. Our mentor was just telling us about, working for exposure, pleasing the client, but also putting yourself in the work. Us discussing about whether you're just doing it for money or whether you have space for yourself in that commission, etc., etc., etc. What is truth? What is art? Stuff like that. The church in Germany is trying to change some of these things again these days? Really? By change, do you mean that they're going to allow women in the church? Because that is going to be massive, if ever. Let's check out the Volvel. So this is the prior's house. He was rushing, he was scribbling, he was being suspicious. So being the nosy prick that... Also, if you notice, the walking animation, they're using that theory that... Like, I saw a video on this that Like, based on the footwear that they uncovered and the paintings that were depicted, supposedly people back then walked with toes first. Like, toe down or ball of the feet. They walked on the balls of their feet, supposedly. So that's a nice little touch there. Women as priests in some of the things, yes. And, well, true enough, there's so many different sects of the Christian church that it's just so impossible to keep track of everything. Each region having their own flavor and different practices as well. In the Philippines alone, there are several sects of the church, and it's just messy. They also want to loosen celibacy and other things. Yeah. That is also... I still cannot understand, like, how they can do that. But it's a lifestyle, I guess. Not everyone can deal with being celibate. Some people can. Okay, we have this. I still don't know how to connect the elemental symbols in the Volvel with the astrological symbols in the ciphers. So we're missing one section of the clues. Oh, by the way, speaking of, nuns and priests living on the same grounds, we discovered a secret passage into the nuns' library. Wink, wink. Until I figure out the connection, I can't decipher the note I found in Ferenc's book. Alright. I found the secret passage in the crypt. There has to be a book in the library I could use it to figure out. This is what we got rewarded for exploring. Because if we didn't find that secret passage, we would only be able to choose this. If I could find some way into the library, I'm sure there's a book. But since we found the secret passage, I found the secret passage in the crypt. There has to be a book in the library I could use to figure this out. They're all out praying, so it's my time to sneak around. Uh-oh. Sister Illuminata is in there most of the day. Perhaps I can find a way in after dark. Okay. And if all else fails, perhaps I could ask Werner Stolks. Who's that? Huh? He lives off the North Commons. I have a sense he doesn't like me much, but I'll find a way to get the information out of him. I think I'm gonna try my luck with the library. Alright, that's a side goal. What are our current goals? Okay, we're gonna have supper with Otto. Otto's working below the abbey, between the guest house and the abbot's house. We can also give the money directly to Clara so they can pay their rent for today. Because the church raised the taxes and they're ringing our landladies, the family that's hosting us, they're ringing them for all their money. That's not cool. For this, is green the side quest and blue's the main quest? I think blue's the main quest. I'm not sure. Does it really matter? The color of the quest. They're all important quests. So give the money to Clara. Have supper with Otto and Andres. Otto's working below the abbey. Oh god. So star is the objective. We have to get to the stable, the guest house, the meadow. This place is pretty big, by the way. That's just the abbey. There's outer tassing, and there's tassing itself. So it's easy to get lost here. We'll find our way around eventually. Hedonism and secret pathway to women. My character already flirted with one of the nuns. And I think there's something between them. So we'll see what happens. I'm trying to roleplay as a hedonist here, alright? I am not one in real life. Just this is why we roleplay. How do we get to... I'm so lost. Why? I just go west. All the way west. They can't grow a beard? Orthodox priests basically must. You know what? I never knew that. No wonder why, especially in like Eastern Europe, The stereotypical priest look has that wild beard, right? But now that you mention it, yeah, and I don't notice any other, like, a lot of other priests are depicted without beards. Huh. Religion in general is weird. Not all. Yeah, religion different from faith. Okay. Let's have supper. Oh, we pissed off this person. Go away, Andreas. Can't you see I'm busy? Busy with what? I thought we could have a pleasant conversation for once. Why would I want that? I got so many better things to do. What is your problem with me? I guess I'll leave you to it then. Maybe this will piss him off even more. I'm only trying to be friendly, Martin. Why? Our church and faith tell us to love our neighbor. It's the principle of it. No, in our conversation with the nobleman, our character was leaning more towards being humanist. Because I like you, Martin. You seem like a good kid at heart. I am not a kid. Unlike you, I already have one of my own. Ooh. Right, people keep telling me that, oh, you're not married yet, you don't have kids yet. You've been working with the monks so long, you probably can't even father one. Ha ha ha. So piss off and stop bothering me. I'm busy. Looks like you're being a peeping Tom. Well, would you like to join Otto, Andres, and me for dinner? This will be remembered. Oh no, the consequences of our actions. You know what, Andreas? I don't want to eat supper with you fucking lot of old farts. Alright, fine. We just pissed them off even more. Why are you peering through the window? Whose house is this? Good day, Master Muller. That's the blacksmith? Ah, Andreas. Good to see you. I trust Clara gave you my message. Clara's your landlady. Afternoon, Andres, Otto. Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed you this morning. I was still asleep when you came by. Ah, the abbot really lets you get away with anything, doesn't he? Leave him be, Otto. I'm hungry. Let's pray. Oh, we're just gonna pray out here? Okay. Oh, we're gonna have supper outside. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. That prayer has been around for a while. We still pray this today. 600 years ago. Not surprised. Through our bound to Christ our Lord. Amen. 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 I've had a bad morning, barely got anything done, and my neck's aching anyway. Let's not start off with bad vibes. Let's go. How did the morning treat you? Not too bad, thanks. I hurt my damned hands splitting timber to replace a bad beam in the abbot's house. Oh, he's the carpenter. Okay. Select food item to eat. Sheep's milk cheese, almonds, and rye bread. You know, it's also interesting that I saw a video. I watched a video also about like what peasants used to eat back then, and what was considered peasant food back then is considered like fine dining today. Like, these things you'd probably find in a deli, like, ooh, so fancy. Almonds and cheese and rye bread. But for the commoners here, it was just, day-to-day fare. But nowadays, people get so fancy with these ingredients. Let's have some sheep's milk cheese. It's not that bad of an injury. It just galls me that the abbot bleeds us dry, and we're expected to do work here when it suits him. Galls. A parasitic growth which develops on oak trees, caused by wasps laying their eggs under the tree bark. Oak galls were traditionally harvested and distilled into iron ink used in manuscripts. Learn something new every day. I thought gall was just we use it today. Like, oh, that person galls me. I didn't notice about a parasitic growth. And I did not know that was used to turn into iron ink. Interesting. Yeah. Let's eat our rye bread. Oh, it's not all that bad. I got a lot of good work from the Abbey. Casting pilgrims' badges isn't really smithing, but I don't mind. Finally, have our almonds. Anyway, I saw you walking with that Baron Rothvogel, in the meadow on your way up here. People don't like the Baron. What's that all about? He's here to check on a commission. I understand he was friendly with Father Matthias. Father Matthias was very well liked, but he passed away recently. But Father Matthias was, let's just say, a bit more liberal compared to his successor, which is why he got along with Baron Rothvogel. I think he may be here to pressure Brother Piero. Piero's the one who commissioned him. He commissioned Piero to make him the manuscript. As far as I can tell, he's come to terrorize the people of Tassing and Kearsau now. He's here to check on a commission. I understand he was friendly with Father Matthias. Matthias, abbot of Kearsau before Father Gernot, widely respected by the monks and nuns, as well as the people of Tassing, known for his kindness and his love of books. He was, although Father Matthias had some misgivings about the Baron. Really? He does seem like he has an unsavory side to him. Now, what kind of misgivings? That he fools around with the young women? He's married, of course. Otto, that's only gossip. And it isn't Christian to spread rumors like that. It's not gossip that he beat up that farmer a few years back, old Ranig. May he rest in peace. What? Ranig Kemper, the late husband of Ottilia. No wonder why Ottilia started yelling at the Baron. He beat up her husband. Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But if he did that, yes, it speaks poorly of his character. He beat someone? That doesn't seem like the sort of thing he would do. I don't know him. We had a long conversation on our way up here, but he didn't mention anything about that. What did he talk about then? I mean, no offense, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist? You could sense my inherent moral quality, Otto. Martin Luther, my time at university, a variety of other things. He's quite well educated. He talked to me about my work. He's fascinated by both art and books. Of course. That's what he's interested in. when he's at the Abbey. If he's in Tassing, he's chasing girls or harassing peasants. And because he's friendly with the abbot, no bad would ever come to him. It's galling. This bitterness and envy are not good for our Christian souls, Otto. It's not envy, Andres. No one should get away with what he does. What this Abbey does. No offense to you, Andreas. I don't have any problem with the books the Abbey makes. I mean, I never did learn to read. But if people are paying the Abbey to make them, it doesn't bother me. I think you're being unfair. The Abbey does Tassing a lot of good, more than you realize. We don't know. Well, we're outsiders. They're the locals of this town. No, I understand. I see why people resent the abbot's rule. He's a harsh lord. He's asking for too much taxes, so I don't think that's fair. This will be remembered. Oh, Otto, did you see that the Bowers' sheep escaped the grazing fields again? No, but I'm not surprised. Martin was supposed to fix that fence, and he probably did a bad job at it. Martin was that kid we talked to. He's always in a foul mood, and he could be the laziest soul in Tassing. He can't even hold a hammer properly. Married and a father at such a young age, and he barely lifts a finger for his wife or child. On top of that, he's a damn thief. And before you say it, Andres, that's more than just gossip. Look at him, over by the guest house. He's probably figuring out what he can steal with the least amount of effort. I admit he seemed less than helpful when I saw him this morning. That's Caesar background. He's a born shirker, sure enough. I know one when I see one. Especially when you look in a mirror. Speaking of the Bower sheep, their ewes are shorn and the women will be spinning it soon. Otto. I got it, Andres. No need to tease. What God wants to happen will happen. Huh? Looks like a storm's coming. We should probably get back to it. Again with the storm senses. Right. I'll catch up in a moment, Andres. Oh, Andreas. Say hello to Eva for me if you get a chance. The stepdaughter of Clara. Of course, I'll try to remember. Is Eva even married? Can I open my menu during conversations with a controller? Oh well. Eva, huh? Well chosen, Otto. Andreas, don't. Just tell her hello for me and keep out of it. Of course, I'll try to remember. You're the one involving me in your courtship. I didn't ask to be your messenger. Fine, I'll tell her. Oh no, the time limit. Work time? Time to get back to work. Can't go to the Abbott house. What the hell are you still doing there? What? What are you staring at in the guest house? Oh, he's spying on this guy. God be with you, Andreas. Miklaus was the, well, assistant steward something of the Baron. Alright, keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't do any crazy shit while we're here. Oh. Huh? What? Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. Hello, Brother Matthew. What are you doing out here? I thought you were aware that in addition to my role as Kirsaw's sacrist, I tend to the shrine of Saint Moritz. The patron saint of Tassing, legends state he was the Egyptian-born commander for Roman legion who converted to Christianity. They were all martyred for their faith. His hand is a relic in Kirsaw's shrine. He's the patron of Tassing and Kirsaw both, so it is my duty to ensure his reliquary is well cared for. I don't understand the fuss, it's only a hand. The shrine is always beautifully kept. Whenever I visit, I always leave inspired. The martyrdom of Saint Moritz provides inspiration to us all. You are familiar with the life of Saint Moritz, are you not? I'm afraid I don't make the habit of learning about every saint I come across. I've been so focused on my masterpiece, I never had a moment to learn about Saint Moritz. Well, you ought to learn something about Tassing's patron saint while you're here. Something. He emphasized that. By all means. Saint Moritz is most widely known for his martyrdom at the hands of the Romans. He protected the town of Christians from slaughter, and in turn, he and his legion were decimated. Sounds dreadful. What do you mean, his legion? Wouldn't that mean he was a Roman soldier? Yes, he was a Roman citizen and led a legion made up entirely of Christians into Bavaria. Huh. Powerful duchy in the southeastern Holy Roman Empire, it is east of Swabia and north of Tyrol. Tassing and Kirsaw sit in the extreme south of the duchy, near the border with Tyrol. That's where we are right now. When they refused to kill the Christians, even though they were traitors to Rome, the emperor had his legion massacred. Oh. Most of the pilgrims who visit come knowing only this, if anything, about his life. However, Tassing venerates Saint Moritz because he was the one to convert the town and save it from destruction. Yay, conversion! Tassing was pagan? I had no idea the town was so old. Yeah. Indeed, he and his legions were snowed into this pass, and the townsfolk refused to aid them. The daughter of the town's leader, Satya, was moved in spirit and snuck from the town to convert. She led Moritz to a spring, and as soon as she was baptized, the snow melted, revealing all manner of fruits. Moritz and his legion were saved by these miraculous gifts. The town was converted, and the rebels fled into the mountains. So how did Moritz's hand end up in Tassing? That's all a bit far-fetched. What happened to Satya? She too was martyred for her faith by the rebels inhabiting the town. Now her shrine protects Tassing from harm. Huh. What an astounding story. Thank you for the history lesson, Brother Matthew. You're welcome, Master Muller. God bless you. Until later, brother. So these are the pilgrims. Carl. Look at the adorable kid at the scarf. Oh, hello, Andreas. Hello, Carl. You seem busier than usual today. I'm behind in my work. I went up to the shrine of Saint Moritz this morning to pray for his aid. The candle I lit had all but burned away. I was there so long. Now I need to catch up. Do you go to the shrine very often? Your dedication to St. Mary's is impressive. If I'm ever in a church that long, I must have fallen asleep. Do you go to the shrine very often? I usually go every autumn for a good harvest. Now that Helena's pregnant, I've tried to go pray every week. Her mother had trouble in childbirth, so I've been paying visits to Moritz's hand and Satya's shrine to pray for their aid. You would be better off preparing for the child than praying to the saints. Do I really want to start going this route? Do you really think the saints will hear you? I hope that the saints hear your prayers. Huh. How do I want to roleplay Andreas? You know, let's start leaning into this. I wonder how he's going to take that. Maybe let's let this go. Let's let this slide. Let's let this happen. You would be better off preparing for the child than praying to the saints. Don't you know the miracles of Saint Moritz, Andreas? He once restored the hand of a monk who was accused as a thief. If he can do that, he can help Helena. He didn't hear us, Vanoa. We have to keep the brothers happy because we're working at the abbey. You know, we don't want to piss off our co-workers. That might sabotage our work. I hope that the saints hear your prayers. Yeah, let's leave it at that. You know. Thank you, Andreas. So do I. Who are these? The pilgrims? Okay. Wait. We should give the money to Clara. Oh, what's this? The figures in the shrine to St. Christopher are quite nice. Irises. Beautiful. I always loved irises. Forest. Oh, my favorite cat. Jetpack cat. Where does this go? Shrine of Saint Satya? Till.
Hello there, Master Muller.
Hello, Till.
Have you ever seen a nicer view? Don't get sights like this in the cities, I expect.
I can't say that Nuremberg has many Roman ruins, no. I could do without the mud on my shoes, but the aqueducts does make a nice silhouette. I can't say that Nuremberg has many Roman ruins, no. That's where we're from. Free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade center, and city of arts including printing.
Oh yes, Tashing is full of them. Quite the marvels they are. I don't pay much mind to the writing on them, as I can't read Latin myself, but you might enjoy giving them a look. If you do, you'll have to tell me if they match the old legends I read about.
Ooh, what sort of old legends?
Well, when Father Matthias was abbot, he would let me borrow books from the abbey's library.
Oh, how nice.
I think I read through half of that library before Father Gernot became abbot.
What, they banned them from reading books from the library? See, and now his script has changed, because you know he can read.
I think I read through half of that library before Father Gernot became abbot. He and Father Tomas are strict about which books should be read.
Should be read now. Sad.
Books should glorify God, they say, not discuss the old pagan ways. Still, the accounts of the Romans in Tashing are my favorite. That old book talked about how the Roman knight Gaius Metellus defeated the, Reti, I think it was.
Reti.
Heavy snowfall had him caught in this very valley, barbarians on all sides, when Mars sent a wolf to the night.
The Roman god of war and agriculture. Mars represents civilization and peace through military might. Who's the Greek counterpart of Mars again? Ares?
Instead of killing the beast, Gaius followed it to a magical spring with trees covered in all sorts of fruit.
I think I... Oh, okay. Wait, I'm getting the sense of deja. I feel like I've read this story about a wolf coming to a person and the person not killing the wolf. Oh, wait. It's the same story as this. I was playing this gacha game, Path to Nowhere. Similar myth. A wolf came to a lost soul, offering its flesh, but instead of eating it, it chose instead to follow it. And true enough, Gaius followed it to a magical spring with trees covered in all sorts of fruit. Mars provided the wolf and the spring. And Gaius Metellus founded Tassing after defeating the barbarians to honor Mars. That's where all this came from. Ares, yes. You've been in Nuremberg 2 weeks ago. Things quite changed there. The Abbey's right next to the red light section. Well, a church next to the red light district, a lot of people are gonna have to confess. It's true, right? Like historically, churches would prop up beside the sailors who were out at sea and they were all, they needed an outlet. So the port towns became notorious for being, dens of sex and debauchery, right? And then that's why the church would say, we need to put a chapel in there. Brother, we need to save their souls. So sailors come in after a long voyage. They enjoy libations. They pray in the morning. All is forgiven. The cycle continues. Anyway. I've only been to... I'd love to see more of Germany. My niece is going to be living there, so I might visit at some point. But I've only been to Berlin so far. That's where all this came from. That sounds a lot like the story Brother Matthew told me about Saint Moritz without the Roman gods, of course. I'm surprised that Kier saw any records of Tassing before Saint Moritz arrived. No, we know that. A good story, if anything else. That sounds a lot like the story Brother Matthew... Who's Brother Matthew again? Spectacle, Sacristan, Treasure. He does a lot of roles. Told me about Saint Moritz without the Roman gods, of course.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Both were snowed into this valley, weren't they? And saved near a spring.
Whoa, wait, yeah. Right, but for the church, it's like, but it was Saint Moritz who was snowed in, not the Roman. Or were they one and the same? Who knows? History's weird. I wonder if it's the same story.
Oh, I don't know about all that, Master Mahler. A lot of stories get mixed up over the years.
Yep.
It might be all fable, but I enjoy the story all the same.
What a wise shepherd.
It's nice to feel you're connected to those who came before you, even if it's only by the land you live on.
Wise words. I feel the same.
It's been good chatting with you, Master Mahler, but I'd better get back to work.
They do say shepherds are knowers, right? Well, at least in Slavic myth.
You let me know if you find any particular good books in that library, all right?
Oh, we have a book. We have the heretical book.
I will.
Until later, Till. Can we give him the book?
Hello, Master Mahler.
Oh, wait, do we even have the book? Well, I'd like to give him the book we borrowed. A shrine to Saint Moritz. The statue looks ancient. We have some nice cities, but for me, Germany, everywhere, nothing special. I guess if you are from there, right, it tends to, a lot of times it's not fresh for us. But a tourist coming in, they'll be like, "Wow, can he read French?" No, our character we know Italian and Greek, not French, unfortunately. Let's go to the mill. So you can just freely go anywhere. Am I gonna be penalized for this? Are we, like, if we do make certain actions? Roman ruins? We can even go to the Roman ruins. Afternoon. You're the Gertner's boarder, aren't you? How could you tell? How does... Oh, fellow hedonist. How do you... What is a hedonist census? You look like a man who understands the power of appearances. Quite unlike the Gertners. They're farmers. You expect them to act like kings. They're rustic folk, to be sure. The only one among them with a mind is Eva. There's a smart girl. Oh my god, it's another suitor of Eva. How is she, by the way? What does she matter to you? I'm only curious. She used to bring their barley to me, but Peter insists on delivering it now. A shame. She'd shown some curiosity about the mill. I'd hoped to foster that. Yikes. It is a handsome mill. Suddenly, are we flirting with him? Is there something special about it? No. It is a handsome mill. She's the only windmill in Bavaria. Did you know? What? Really? No. This time, the only windmill in Bavaria? Constructed in exacting detail from Dutch specifications. The gem of the Alps. And none of the incurious dolts here can appreciate it. Except you. Yes, I'm sure it's the peasants who are the problem. I suspect they have more urgent matters on their minds, like surviving till the next day. I should be going until later. Until then, Mahler. I'm getting mixed signals here. Is he into Eva, into me, or into both of us? What a curious mill. That wind turns the acils, and that powers the grinding stone. Who are you? Wait, is that your wife? Hello? Paul, right? I don't think we've talked before. I'm Andreas. I'm staying with the Gertners. Oh, but you're not a farmer? Why are you living with the farmers? They're letting me board with them while I work in the Abbey scriptorium. You're a monk? I am an artist. Oh, like you do drawings? Drawing, painting, calligraphy. If it goes in a book, I can put it in there. Oh, is that... How do you get money? Good question. What? The Abbey pays me, of course. Art is a job, just like being a miller is a job, but it's also a calling. I did it. My dad says...
My dad says drawing's stupid. It's not worth anything.
Totally relate. Your dad's wrong. Do you like to draw, Paul?
Yes,
Oh, we must foster this talent.
more than anything. But I have to do it where dad can't see. He gets mad.
Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. My dad doesn't like some of the things I do either.
That's why I don't tell him. Oh, can I tell you a secret?
Oh, wow, okay. I like the backgrounds we chose. Nothing on this earth would please me more, young Master Mueller.
Sometimes I draw on the ruins in the meadow where dad can't see.
On the ruins. Okay. The Romans would have been honored. They loved defacing monuments. Oh, I want to choose this, but no, it's a kid. The Romans would have been honored. They love defacing monuments. What do you draw? Ah, right, the divide, right? How, like, in that amount of time? That's a good question. I am curious about that. How different it is now, or if it's all like pretty much. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I'm wondering how different the sides are now that the wall's down. It's been what, 1989, almost 20 years. Okay, now it's all pretty much the same. What do you draw?
Cats, mom, I don't know, stuff. I probably shouldn't be talking to you. Dad won't like it.
You're probably right. I'll go. Until later, Paul. And hey, keep drawing, alright?
I will. Bye.
Aww. Pets down! Can I pet you? You gotta ask permission from the owner first. What an interesting looking dog. I wonder how different cats and dogs look like 600 years ago. Huh? Glass windows. They must have cost a fortune. Whoa, glass windows cost a fortune? Huh. Elsa. Is that how I pronounce it?
Good afternoon. Forgive me. I've forgotten your name.
Andreas Mahler, master artist. You know, I'm a hedonist, but not with married women.
Oh, a master at such a young age. It's impressive.
We're not a master yet. Well, I admit I'm not quite a master yet. Still finishing my masterpiece.
What is that like?
Hard work, but it pays off at the end. Fulfilling a dream.
Ah, I wish I could dream.
Oh no. That's sad. You can. You have the right, just like anyone.
To do what?
I've my family to care for.
Lenhart?
Paul, my sweet angel. The mill. Oh, you're the miller's wife. Oh, I apologize. We didn't even get properly introduced. You must be Elsa Müllerin.
Yes, that's me. I heard Clara and Eva had an artist boarding with them. That must be very exciting.
She looks so sad. I mean, his her husband is there's something sus about him, but ooh, I want to click this Plattenbau. Germany has spent much money in the east since the wall fell, so everything was to be nicer. Ah, okay, nicer, quote unquote, or to right. I do recognize this. Well, this is how this depicted in a lot of movies and series. Plattenbau. It's just that. It's just very simple, very efficient. Then they decided to make it nicer, to make it in style, in uniform with the rest of Germany. I can understand that. Because that also subconsciously affects society moving forward. How, the design of your city. Thanks for sharing that. They seem to enjoy having someone new in the home. That's my rule for Andreas. Like, you're married? No. Perhaps Eva more than Clara. Oh, Eva again. Oh, I only meant living on a farm among the townspeople. Isn't it very lively? I'm pretty sure she notices like her husband like giving eyes at Eva or something. Only when Peter starts raving about the miller's stole. Only when ill Peter wakes in the night and can't find the chamber pot. So far, it seems like a life like most others. This seems funny. Only when ill Peter wakes in the night and can't find the chamber pot. Ursula brings some joy to the household, though. Such a lovely little girl. Does she want a daughter? I talked to your son, Paul. He seemed like a good kid. Paul is darling, but so shy. I pray the Lord may someday bless us with a daughter. Oh, she wants a daughter. That's sad. Elsa! Elsa? Is it Else or Elsa? Have you finished with your couple? There's work that needs doing. Oh no. I'm sorry. I have to get to my labors. Of course, I apologize if I bothered you. Until later, Mistress Müllerin. Until then. Cool. The things that make cities special are still way older, more like from the time period Pentiment is played. And like I said, yeah. And that's what they're saying about Berlin as well, right? A lot of it is rebuilt. Same thing happened to the Philippines. I'm always in love with preserved ancient architecture, which is why I really enjoyed Prague. Because Prague was relatively untouched, and Prague is like a time capsule, at least in my experience. But we had such great architecture as well in the Philippines, but everything was destroyed in World War II. And we never were able to rebuild our capital city. It's unfortunate. Though there are some regions which were relatively untouched, which do have architecture from the Spanish era, the 1500s. But, combination of earthquakes, poor maintenance, not enough local initiatives to preserve the local architecture. Hasn't been preserved very well. It's unfortunate. But I do agree. I really love it when you get to experience, like what that shepherd here said. What the shepherd said, like feeling like you're able to connect to those who came before, centuries ago. You know, that piece of stone you're standing on. It's, I don't know, I find that interesting. Yeah, for us as a theater, as part of the Pacific theater of war in World War II, like our capital city was bombed to all hell by, funnily enough, our allies, the Americans. They like to point out that it is the Japanese that were at fault. Okay, well, the Japanese committed so many atrocities here, but they hold themselves up and which prompted the Americans to say, just bomb the shit out of the city to flush them out. Consequence of that, you destroyed our city. Thanks. But then, you know, they're like, oh, we had to defeat the Japanese, so we liberated you. We helped you win the war. Be grateful. It is messy. No one is really right. God be with you, Andreas. Franz Bauer and Widow Kemperin. Okay, I'm just taking my time here, chat. I will be playing Pentiment the whole day. I'll probably take a break for dinner in a couple of hours. But there's so much to explore. Hopefully you don't mind. I'm just talking to everyone, getting to know the town. We're gonna be intimately familiar with this town since the game takes place in the course of 25 in-game years. So I'm really curious to see how things will shake out. Hello, Andreas. Let's go to Franz Bauer and Widow. We were supposed to go to Clara and give her the money. Besides Prague, go visit Rome. You can spend a lifetime there looking at old buildings. Actually, yeah. I really enjoyed my time in Prague. But we did spend a couple of weeks in Rome. Rome was interesting. Yeah, you're right. Rome was also like... Shit. The church did do... Well, for all that it is, the Vatican, the church did really preserve things quite well. At least their own assets. So Rome also has that feeling of, wow. Those who came before. Ah, yeah. And Dodo Vanua being from... Yeah, exactly. We have someone from Ukraine who can let us know. Andreas. What's the way to Clara's house? I want to find that out. What's this? Huh, these wood carvings are quite curious. Ah! Ottilia. Oh, no. Ottilia, her husband recently passed away. She carves these things. What are these? Like protective charms? Maybe? Or just for as a hobby? Oh. Her husband got... Apparently her husband was beaten up by the Baron. So... But I'm not sure the Baron caused the death of her husband. You want something? Okay. We're just like sneaking around her house. Yeah, always good to hear that you're safe. What's this? Veronica. Hello, Andreas. Johan. Hey there, Andreas. Hans. Hey, Andreas. How's it going, Hans? Keeping busy in the fields? I guess. Huh? Do you like it? What? Farming. Are we going to be like the outside influence who encourages children to pursue their dreams or something? Are we going to destabilize this town by subverting the church and I don't know what we're gonna do here in our 25 years. I never really thought about it. Dad says it has to get done, whether I like it or not. What do you think about then? Uncle Franz said Brigitta might come help with the laundry. Brigitta might come help with the laundry today. Huh? Okay. She's Martin's wife, right? She seems nice. She is. Nicer than Veronica, anyway. I wish Brigitta lived here instead of her. Oh. Oh dear. What's wrong with Veronica? Well, you have a good time thinking about your cousin's wife. What? Wait. G- Everyone's connected here. There's just so many people in this game. I'll learn their relationships eventually. Say nothing. Until later, Hans. Bye. Actually gotten much better until yesterday. What happened yesterday? They hit some lines near nuclear power plants as blackout only rest. And the solar panels not able to keep up. For Moldova as well. I see. For the honey and the wax. Home. Okay. Now we know how to get home. Okay, cool. Those are our chickens. Who are our chickens again? Which apostles? 3 of the apostles. Luke, Mark, and John. Could be anyone. Andreas. Hey, Andreas. I got good news, Clara. That's Eva. I guess she's not married yet, so a lot of people in town are like trying to get to know Eva. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Clara. I have something for you. Oh? This should be enough to pay my rent. And the tax you owe the Abbey. Andreas, this is far more than your rent payment. We can't accept this. Please, Clara, it's the least I can do. You and Peter have been such gracious hosts. But Andreas, how did you even find so much coin? Are you sure you'll have enough to spare for yourself? Don't worry about me, Clara. I'll be fine. I convinced Brother Matthew to pay me a bit early. I wanted to be sure you could pay your taxes in time. God bless you 1,000 times, Andreas. You don't know what this means to us. I'm happy to help, Clara. It's the Christian thing to do. It's probably best not to mention it, because her husband is very proud. Her husband would not have agreed to this. So it's probably best not to mention it. Of course, I won't mention it to anyone. Still, thank you. Let you move on with your day. God bless you. Until later. We're also supposed to say Otto says hello to Eva. Let's say hello to Ursula. Hi, Ursula. Oh, Il Peter's here. And they were the... So adorable.
God bless you.
Can I like advance time? Picatrix, Key of Solomon, the Heptameron, Prior Ferenc keeps giving me all these books to read. I really should clean this up. That's what I always say. Ah, yeah. A lot of people have left, right? Hello, Andreas. I guess it's not a quest to say hello for Otto. Alright, now we know our way around to go back home. Clara seemed very grateful for the money. Hopefully this will help alleviate some of the gardener's money troubles. Good, good. We're done. Lunch is done. It was nice catching up with Otto and Endres, but it's about time I head back to the scriptorium to work on the book for hours. Alright. The people we've met so far, there's a lot. Brigitta Bauerin, daughter of Agnes Steinarin, daughter of Lucky Steinauer, wife of Martin Bauer, mother of Wolf. She lives with her husband on their farm, close friends with Veronica Bauer. The Müllerin, the wife of Lenhard Müller and mother of Paul. Elsa largely keeps to herself in the Müller home, but many peasants and townsfolk consider her to be one of the kindest people in town. Brother Adok of St. Ives, elder scribe of Kiersau Scriptorium, known for his beautiful handwriting and love of anagrams and fish. He's from Cornwall. Brother Florian of Poznan with an awesome eye patch, formerly a mercenary in Poland. Brother Florian is the abbey's infirmarian. Despite his violent background, he's known for his kindness and calm demeanor. Franz Bauer, the brother of Johannes Johann Bauer. Franz is married to Kat and is the father of Martin. Franz is known for his brusque, abrasive nature and intimidating presence. Oh god. Gret Albanin, wife of Ulrich and mother of Anna. Gret assists her husband in the town bakery. Brother Guy, he's her colleague, a Burgundian scribe. Brother Guy is respected for his swift hand, but generally disliked for his mean spirit and two-faced, sycophantic behavior. Father Gernot entrusts Guy with writing the abbey's most important documents. Johannes Hans Bauer, son of Johann and Hedy Bauer, brother of Veronica. Oh, he's the brother of Veronica. And he doesn't like his sister. Hans is a quiet boy and is reasonably well-liked. He's not known for being particularly bright. Lenhard Müller, Town Miller, husband of Elsa and father of Paul, one of Tassing's wealthiest citizens. He is widely disliked for his heavy tolls and his cruel nature. Tolls? He asks for toll? Paul Müller, quiet son of the town Miller, Lenhard, and Elsa. Dr. Werner Stolz, town physician of Tassing, graduate of the Albert Ludwig University in Freiburg, originally from Lower Silesia, known for his unpleasant manner. Right, he's the one who might shed light on the cipher. A million in Germany already, for example, yeah. Oh, the block the roads. I see. Keep on fighting, Vanwa. These names are weird, with the women having the in at the end. I wonder if this is actually how they wrote it back then. Because it is how we handle gendering today since some years. I see. Did not know about the gendering part. Well, they clearly did a lot of research for this game.
Hello, Andreas.
Good afternoon, Andres. So, Otto and Eva, huh?
Yes. What about them?
Come now, tell me juicy details about what's going on between them. How is their courtship developing? Doing fine, you think?
I'm not a gossip, Andreas.
Orator trait. I do not ask this to pour water onto the rumor mill, but for the concern I have for the happiness of my friends. Bullshit.
Of course, Andreas. Fancy talk for being nosy.
Well, if you ask me,
I think Otto's being a bit too slow about it.
oh,
He's old enough already not to be smitten like a boy. They both like each other. Seems to me, if you found the right person, you should go for it. It's what I would do.
is this a sensitive... Where is Mistress Schmitten, if I may ask? Where is Mistress Schmitten, if I may ask?
Oh, that's a private matter.
I have an intended, Sabine, waiting for me in Nuremberg, really. Huh. You can trust me, Andres. Aren't we friends?
That's what the gossipers always say. But we are friends. I can't deny that. I do hope to find someone to have at my side as we build a family. God has not given me this blessing.
It may not be as remarkable as people say. Worry not. It could happen at any moment, Andres. Timing is everything.
One hopes so. I must get back to work, Andreas. Enough talk.
Until later. Who is... Oh, okay, I guess he's also single. Fireplace with chimney and a lot of wood. You can still hold that out. For example, farmer is Bauer and female farmer is Bauerin. Oh, okay. Leave or not. It's one of those things, right? We won't really know until it happens because it's such an extraordinary circumstance. We wouldn't have thought something like this would happen in our lifetime. But it has. It's real. And it's terrifying. Alban Bakery?
God bless you, Andreas.
Smell that bread. Anna! Hi! The children here are drawn so adorably. Andreas, such a pleasure to see you. And looking so handsome as always. Back for more of my rye? Dear Gret, you know I can't stay away from your rye. Andreas! I was passing by and thought I should say hello. Now I must say goodbye. That you a good man. Well, you're always welcome here, Andreas. And always welcome to my rye. Be well. Until later, Gret. Oh, that's where our rye bread came from. North Town. What the hell? This place is so big. More ruins. I wonder if they're from the old Roman colony. Oh, this is the guy who can help us decipher the Volvel. we're gonna take a chance with the library. I don't wanna owe someone a favor or whatever. Tassing is lucky to have so much woundwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. You know, let's talk to him. Hello, you're the artist from Nuremberg? Oh, he's a doctor. Andreas Mahler, journeyman artist, at your service. Ah, that was it. Mahler. Someone mentioned you dabbled at university for a year or two. Funny. You're staying with the Gertners, yes? The Abbey does have a guest house, you know. I'd rather stay in town. The Abbey's too rigid for my tastes. The Gertners are good and gracious people. For farmers. Tassing is full of miserable people like them. Wow. What are you doing here then? Everyone's been kind enough to me. What's your problem with the farmers? They seem to be hardworking and honest people to me. I would like to say that, but you're not convincing him. So what are you doing here then? Building up my contacts. People of merit do pass through here occasionally, unlikely though it may seem. Ah, but we have a medicine background. So, you didn't have the connections to find a position in a big city. Ooh. That. Or you weren't good enough. Excuse me? I will not be insulted in my own home by a godforsaken artist. But I thought we were bantering. I don't care. Leave. Until later, Dr. Stoltz. It's been a pleasure. Oh, before I go, can you answer a question for me? Medical? Certainly. Oh wow, he's still willing to answer a question. What is it? Do you know how the elements relate to the astrological signs? Of course. Every doctor needs to understand these relationships. Each astrological sign is ruled by one of the four elements. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius are fire signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are water. Air rules over Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And the remainder belong to Earth. Was that it? For now. Good day to you then. Well, we still got that info from him. Despite insulting him. Agnes. Hello, Andreas. Lucky. Hello, Andreas. Pet the Schlau. It's either the artist didn't know how to draw cats, or that's how cats really looked back then. Church and Druckers. Here we are. Franz Bauer. Widow Kemperin. Were we here already? Yeah, we already checked this out. Town Commons. That's the mill where the hedonist is. Okay, so it's not that massive. Oh, we haven't been to the forest yet. Oh. Most of this felling is for the Abbey's renovations and firewood. The town can only gather sticks. Wow. So the church really is taking most of the stuff. Meadow, Shrine of Saint Satya, Waterfall. Okay. Let's check the Smokey's home. Oh. Oh, Master Muller? Yes? We met once before, I think. You were drawing something by the waterfall. I'm Smokey. Well, Adam, but people call me Smokey. You're the charcoal burner. Yes, I have to stay out here in the forest near the kiln. Is there anything I can do for you? No, just being friendly. Oh, of course. Good to see you. Until next time, Master Muller. Until then. Vaxlav. Oh, hello. Hello, you're not local, are you?
No. I'm staying in Tussing, only briefly.
Why stay out here in the forest? Is Smokey a friend of yours?
No, I mean, I didn't know him before coming to Tussing, but he's let me stay with him, so yes, I suppose he is.
People don't much like Romani. Most folk despise anything that's different. I like staying on the edge of town. Different is merely different, not better or worse. I search to find whatever's different. It's the difference in an artist's style that makes their work unique. Let's go with this flowery. Schlau means clever? Oh! Cat called Clever. I like that. Hey, Clever. Hey, Schlau. Clever cat, that one. I search to find whatever's different. It's a difference in an artist's style that makes their work unique. You're the artist staying up at Kirso. Yes, just visiting Tassing for some time. My name is Andreas Mahler.
It's nice to meet you.
Most folk in Tassing don't come down here to talk.
Right. I'm Veslav, a traveling tinker.
Ooh.
I travel from place to place, sharpen knives, mend small things that need mending, that sort of thing.
Do the people of Tassing need much tinkered? What brought you to Tassing, Vaxlav? Well, I actually came to visit Kirsos' library. I had hoped for one of the monks to read them to me, but the abbot wouldn't let me in. What? Assholes! Wait. No one's allowed inside the library except the sisters. I'm not surprised he turned you away. Father Gernot is a grumpy old man. I think he has half a mind to throw me out of this scriptorium. No, this is the fact. No one's allowed inside the library except the sisters. I'm not surprised he turned you away. What were you looking for? I could get a book for you. Well, I explained I was looking for a text about the elements. If they're primordial, as Aristotle says, then God didn't create them. They exist with him since the dawn of time. Oh. But Genesis clearly says that the Lord created the heaven and the earth. No. That's a fascinating idea. Not only that, but it explains the presence of the angels and demons before the creation of the world. Of the 5 elements, angels are fire and air, and demons, water and earth. And the world was ether before the Lord formed it. That's why Satan appears as a snake to Eve. Snakes can only dwell in deep caves and pools. Don't be absurd. God created the elements just as much as anything else. So you can actually play a totally pious person. We're not playing that kind of person, though. Be careful, Vaxlav. People have been imprisoned for talking like that. Well, I'm sure he knows this. He just has to be careful about saying it within the vicinity of the church. But we're out in the outs. We're in the forest right now. It's just us. I never considered it that way before. You might be onto something. I did not expect such open dialogue with you, Master Mahler. Few men with your stature would entertain such ideas with someone like me. Anyway, I shall get back to work. Until later, Vaxlav. You sense heresy, Vanua? Dodo, thank you for dropping by and hanging out. Take care. Thank you for lurking. What a colorful cast. Alright, let's pay a visit to Saint Satya Shrine and then head back to work. Oh, Sister Gertrude. I like her already because she's helping out with the herbs which we use for our paints. So she's like our paint supplier. God bless you, Master Muller. God bless you, Sister Gertrude. I didn't know you needed to forage for herbs down here. I thought the convent had a garden. Oh, it does. But the forest provides many local plants that we don't need to cultivate. The Romans believed that Tassing was protected by a fairy, and the plants that go around her spring bloomed all year. Wow. Oh, yes. Cultist background. Not cultist background. Occultist background. Father Gernot didn't seem to approve of the brothers and sisters knowing the history of Tassing. Yeah, they're erasing history. They're removing like the Roman portion of the history, turning it into a saint. Twisting it into Saint Moritz. I didn't realize anyone in Tassing still knew the old Roman myths. Till mentioned he'd read about the Roman myths in a book he borrowed from the abbey. Small Roman towns often had nymph cults. I'm not surprised Tassing had its own local spirit. Oh, yes. Legends say Tassia was a fairy who lived by the local spring. She was bathing there when she was interrupted by a man who wanted his way with her. When she cried out, Mars, who was hunting in the forest, heard her and struck the man down. Tassia blessed him by washing him in the spring, and the water that fell from his body made the ground around Tassing fertile. It's all pagan nonsense, of course, but it's a lovely story. But at least Sister Gertrude is open to listening to those stories. Many myths hide a seed of truth. I wonder what else the Romans believed about Tassing. So Tassing was named after the Roman nymph. Must have been some bath. Do you think a spirit could still dwell in the spring? Oh, don't be absurd. Saint Moritz drove away all the demons when he converted Tassing. And if they try to come back, well, that's what St. John's Eve is for. Huh? The feast and celebration of St. John the Baptist, beginning at sunset on June 23, coincides with Midsummer's Day and the summer solstice. Oh, okay. So midsummer. And then we chase demons away. Anyway, I ought to get back to work. God bless you, Master Mahler. Until later, sister. Satya, huh? Look at that. Beautiful. A carving of Saint Satya. It looks quite old. One of Tassing's patron saints, Satya, was a local pagan who converted to Christianity and miraculously aided Saint Moritz's soldiers with food in the dead of winter. She was martyred for her actions. Or Tassia being a forest nymph who bathed Mars. Right. I think that's it. Waterfall. Last location, I think. Rotten and full of bugs. No wonder Otto hasn't split it up. Old Otto.
Good to see you, Andreas.
Oh, fishing. The waterfall must flow down from the snow melt in the mountains above the abbey. Oh, old salt mine. We have a salt mine. Oh no, flashbacks to Black Book. In Black Book, Black Book's about Slavic mythology, but it's actually a very similar vibe to this game. But there's a whole salt mine arc. Passing's old salt mine. How the town made money before the Imperial Road opened up. Oh. Oh look, family of ducks. Adorable. Alright. We've put off our work for long enough. We've explored the entire town. We talked to everyone we could find. Let's get back to work. But now I have a better sense of the environment and its people. Also, we got the tidbit on the Volvel. What the hell are you still staring? What's he up to anyway? You know, if you find something out, let us know. Also, horses look quite different. At least in the art. Did they say anything different? No. Oh, got a pet or mouse fanger. Mouse hunter. Good pets for you. Good mouse hunter. Will you talk to me now?
God bless you, Andreas.
God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? No, my apologies until later. Okay, not yet. Rudiger's still singing. Like, I'm not devout at all, but I can always appreciate, like, music like this. Okay. We have... Let's be thorough. Let's sneak into the library. No, sneak into the library at night, right? Okay, we go back at nighttime. Shit, how do I get back to work? Old Bailey. Yeah, through the Old Bailey. And the scriptorium's here. Nice. Actually, since we talked about the... We got info on the Volvel. There we go. Now that I know the connection between the astrological symbols and the cipher and the elemental symbols on the Volvel, Ferenc's note should be easy to decipher. Are we gonna have to decipher it ourselves? Oh god. Oh god. Okay. So this is related to air. Well, we can rotate it though. Okay, let's think this through. So we want to get the elements aligned properly. So for the bottom, we have... Wait. Where is the Capricorn? Is this the proper one? Earth corresponds to... I'm looking for the symbols. I can't find the symbols of the fire, earth, air, water. Ah, wait. Okay. With a squiggly line with the E. Or like the beta on the right. Where's that? Or on the left, we're looking for the X. Okay, anyway, so this one corresponds to air. So we put air here. Is that correct? L. Okay. So this is earth. So we want earth there. M. Fire. On top. Hope we're doing the right thing. H. Water. Where is it? Left side. S. Fire. I. Air. M with the squiggly thing, loop. Earth. Earth. Just doing heretical things, don't mind us. C. Earth. M. Water. I don't think so. Yeah. So this one, this symbol corresponds to air. So okay, you don't align it with the quadrants, you align it with the arrow on top. Got it. Okay, I think this is it. So this goes to air. Now this one goes to earth. There we go. This one goes to fire. Yeah, I think this is it. I hope it is. We lined it wrongly. Water. This one is fire. Yeah. Air. Earth. Wait, no, but there are two of it. I'm ignoring the second line. Huh. Okay. M. Gerhard. As in the late brother Gerhard? Yes. Yes, it can't be a coincidence. Oh, we did it correctly. He Gerhard. Brother Gerhard died sometime last year. How does this connect to him? Did he use his name for an abbreviation? Why his name? Is it an anagram using Gerhard's name? Harried, hardier. Where does the G go? God, I'm sure Adoc would know. Okay, we talked to Adoc. Maybe it's not an anagram. Huh. Let me think. Did he use his name for an abbreviation? That's a lot of letters for an abbreviation. A cipher inside of a cipher? Perhaps. I don't know. Let me think. Why his name? And why Heger Hard? Ooh, our background. It couldn't be Greek. Never heard of an Italian or Spaniard named Heger Hard either. Ridiculous. Wait, maybe it's an abbreviation and a name. Gerhard is the name. What's HI? Hod ignota? No. Hinc ille lacrimae? Oh my god. It's so much simpler. Hic iaset. Here lies. Here lies Gerhard. Okay. Here lies Gerhard. What's the significance? I suppose I should find where Gerhard is buried. The Abbey Cemetery seems like a good place to start. Okay, I guess we're not going to work yet. We're gonna go on a scavenger hunt. I got an achievement for that. Too bad it doesn't pop up with a notification of the achievement. Goodbye, Scriptorium. Here we go. Oh. Huh. Ferenc's cipher pointed here, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Hikiaset Frater Gerhard. We might be missing an element here. Maybe not until later. Fine, fine. We're gonna work. What could be out of the ordinary? Maybe. He scribbled it very quickly, very surreptitiously, to denote a meeting. It's a secret tryst, a rendezvous. Ah, I see it now. Scandal. Who's he gonna meet? That's just me being a gossip at this point. So maybe at a particular time, he's gonna meet someone at the grave. Why? I don't know. Oh, now he's observing us. Brother Adoc, this work. I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing, rough strokes. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Brother Prior, I am working to the best of my abilities, and I dispute your criticism. I may not be fast, but I still have my talent. Praise be to God. And Brother Guy, why Ara? Why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you?
Normally, you're so reliable. Many apologies, Brother Pryor. I will work harder. What's your comment on my work? Piero, I can't believe this. Baron Rothvogel has come to check on his progress, and this... this is all you have? You should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Well, you're not the one who will have to answer for it, so why should you care? Typical. God, shut up, Ferenc. Stop taking out your frustrations on an old man. Excuse me, Prior Ferenc, but I believe your point is made. Andreas, I will remind you that I am the master of this scriptorium, and you are a guest here. I agree, Brother Prior. Brother Piero's work is unacceptably slow. There's the sycophantic nature of Guy. You're insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh, God. Give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone. This is my work, and I accept responsibility for it. Prior Ferenc is right. Oh, there he is. The client. Prior Ferenc, is this mine? It must be, yes? It is, my lord. I can explain. No, I don't want excuses. I've come all this way, and I have to be honest. I expected more. It's nowhere near finished, and the style is... well, it's very old-fashioned. I thought I made my desires clear. I feel like my generosity toward Kirsa is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? No, of course not, my lord. Never. We can fix this, of course. Of course. We only want to accommodate you. Oh dear. Is he gonna make me finish the work? Ah, Andreas! Good to see you again. Nod respectfully. How should I respond? The abbot already seems annoyed. Oh, what's this? Just nod, don't irritate the abbot. Simply addressing him as my lord would be appropriate. Greet him with his Christian name. Your brothers and comrades in art. Hehe. So these are the voices in my head. This is fun, but look, we're at work, all right? Let's try to be professional. Simply, this is Aristotle. I think it's or Socrates. I forget who was in my mind, in my dream. Simply addressing him as my lord would be appropriate. It acknowledges him respectfully without being overly familiar. I wish I clicked more of those thought bubbles. I didn't know it led to like hints about how to respond. My lord, this will be remembered. Father Gernot, why not have Andreas complete the rest of the illustrations? He's clearly capable. Oh no. Well, my lord, why not have Brother Guy complete it if speed is your concern? No, I'm not talking about the script. That's fine. But the art, the illustrations. I want Andreas to do the others. Of course. I mean, if Andreas is alright with it. Oh no. I will do what I have to do. Well, Abbott, I am trying to finish my masterpiece at the moment. No. My personal dreams. No, I respect Brother Piero, so... But I don't... It's like a slight against Piero as well. It's like they're just giving... It's like they're just firing Piero and putting me in... Anyway. If it takes the pressure off of Brother Piero, I'd be delighted to complete the work. Because I do respect Brother Piero. I want to help him at least. There we have it. I hope this allays your concerns, my lord. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, am I still welcome at your table for supper? Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like Andreas to join us. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I did mention conflicting plans, right? No, my lord, I've already made supper plans with the Drucker family in town. This will be remembered. Nonsense! You could eat with them any day. I'm only here for the evening. Oh no. But I told them I'd go. I made plans with them first. Well, Father? Well, that would be quite unusual. Unusual or not, I doubt that my good friend, the Prince Bishop, would deny additional guests at his table. What do you think? I understand. Yes, you're right, of course. Andreas may join us for supper. I look forward to it. Oh no. But to spice up the narrative, maybe I should ditch the dinner we were going to. You had this planned. Planned? You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town. Oh. Oh, go to hell, Ferenc. That's beyond ridiculous. Listen to yourself. Brother Prior, Andreas is not to blame for any of this. I am. No, Piero. Yes, you are. And you've embarrassed me, the abbot, and the abbey. Prior Ferenc is right, of course. No wonder we don't get more commissions. Guy, can you stop flattering the prior for 1 minute? If anyone is the embarrassment here, it's you, Ferenc. You're so insincere and you're so obvious about it, guy. Say nothing. Illuminata. Oh no, the nuns are listening in. Brothers! If you please, Sister Zidina and I would prefer it if you keep the noise down. It sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in here. Of course. Yes, mother. Get back to work, everyone. Well, we know who's in charge. Well, that was not wonderful. But there's nothing to be done about it now. I'll finish my work here and wash up in the lavatorium for supper at the abbot's table. Oh, we can't avoid the dinner. Well, if the Baron tells you to go to dinner, I don't know. What are you supposed to do about that? Oh God. I feel bad. We already made plans for dinner with the other family. Can I talk to them?
Can I tell them that I have to cancel the plans? Nones, hour 13. Lawrence invited me to eat at the abbot's table. I'm not sure I'm welcome, but I can't refuse the invitation. Oh. You were commanded to have dinner with him. I should wash up at the lavatorium in the cloister and then join the brothers in the refectory. Let's brush up on the people we've met. Old Otto Zimmerman is the carpenter and father of Otto. Suffered a stroke several years ago, so his son has taken over much of their business. He lives next to the town commons. He was the one fishing, I think. Smokey! Adam Smokey Collar. Charcoal burner for Tassing and Kearsaw. Smokey lives in the woods between the town and the abbey. Václav is the family name unknown. A Romani traveler who has been staying in the woods with Smokey for a few weeks. He helps Smokey with the charcoal burning and does odd jobs for the townsfolk. Mainz is located on the Rhine River. Mainz is the home of the Archbishop Mainz, an elector of the Holy Roman Empire and Primas Germanae, the Pope's substitute north of the Alps. Lugano is highly contested Swiss market town located in the southwestern Alps. The Dukes of Como and Milan fought for control over it until it was claimed by the Swiss Confederation in 1513. Imperial Road is also called the Via Imperii. The Imperial Road links Venice in the south with Stettin on the Baltic Sea in the north. It passes through Verona, Innsbruck, Nuremberg, and many other cities along the way. Is the Imperial Road still used today? It also brings thousands of travelers to Tassing and Kearsaw every year. Chronica Clara is the Clear Chronicle, a history of the universe from creation to 1082, written by the Irish monk Marianus Scotus. Divine Reading, Lectio Divina, is a thoughtful reading of and meditation on scripture. The practice leads to prayer and contemplation. It is a daily part of life in Benedictine communities. Fulda is the town built around an old Benedictine abbey near the center of the empire. Fulda's abbots are imperial princes and wield great power. Ah yes, before the separation of church and state. Cologne is still alive today. It's a large, powerful, free imperial city on the River Rhine. It is a major hub for commerce between Italy and Netherlands. It is also a popular site for pilgrims, as its cathedral contains relics of the three wise men, represented as crowns on their arms. Okay. Who did we miss in people? Anna Albanin, daughter of Ulrich and Gret. So that's going to be the next generation in this game. Alright, we're updated. Let's go. I'm so curious about that meeting with the... Let's check. Maybe he's having a meeting now. Or did he leave something? Maybe it's a dead drop. Maybe later on someone is going to leave an item there. To be found. Okay, I think I should tell the family, I should tell Otto that I won't be able to make it for dinner. Can I do that? Will the game allow me to do that? How do I even get out of here? Or you need a shovel. It might actually be buried under. You might be onto something, Vanoa. Maybe it'll become relevant during the murder. I'm really thinking... to me, I think the murder victim is still gonna be... Brother Piero. No. Before I go to the Abbot house, I need to go... God, I'm getting lost. It's only right. It's only polite. I'm gonna tell Otto I can't make it to dinner. You are still staring, my man. What, has he done anything suspicious yet? Oh, it's locked now. Oh, someone still lights candles here. Probably the shepherd. To the past, right? Ah, Columbine. Looks like it's coming in early. Who was I supposed to have dinner with? Do not remember. Is it the Drucker? It is supposed to be the Druckers, right? Well, no one's outside, obviously, because it's raining. Okay, I guess it's just assumed we're gonna stand them up and we're not gonna be able to tell them. Oh, was it with the Zimmermans? Who were we supposed to have lunch with? Oh, here. Yeah, sorry, Otto. Hey, Andreas.
Good to see you, Andreas.
Oh, we really can't tell them. Is that even in her? Okay. Or was it with the Druckers? I don't remember who we were supposed to have dinner with. Another day, another blah. Clara gave me some food for dinner. I should see Otto and Endris. Otto is working below. Lunch is done. Oh well. Drunken? Drunkers. Thank you for reminding me. Where's the map? The Drucker house. The Drucker house was locked, so we can't talk to them. I see. Yeah, these ones. Things are reminding me. We can't talk to them. Alas. So we're gonna wash up, have dinner with the Baron. I wonder... And then the murder's gonna happen, maybe? I feel like that's when the murder's gonna happen. While we're having dinner. Where's the lavatory? Infirmary. Lavatorium. So... Okay. Locarium. Here. Quarter than Lavatorium. Oh, we've never been here. Wow. How nice. Oh, Brother Piero.
Andreas, I'm so glad you'll be joining us for supper. Though the circumstances are unusual, to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you. None of the brothers will. But it will be good to have you with us.
Why won't they be able to speak with us? That's a shame. I always enjoy our talks. Death flags.
No, the same does not apply to you at the Abbot's table. You can talk all you like. Though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter.
Yeah, phones are magnificent inventions. Change the world. Send a text. I can't make it. I'm sorry. Imagine living back then with no phones, no internet. You needed to rely on mail and making plans in advance and sticking to schedules and trusting that the other person will show up. If you agree, we're going to meet next week, Wednesday at 7 p.m. You better be there. So the brothers aren't allowed to talk at mealtime. Okay. Supper with an abbot and a nobleman. I could get used to this. I wish you could take my place, Brother Piero. You deserve the honor. I hope I don't make a fool of myself. These men are far above my station. I wish you could take my place, Brother Piero. You deserve the honor. Anyway, I'm sorry for how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating.
Oh, no, my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. And we all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth. No, Andreas. You are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work. And when you leave all of us at Kearshaw Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend Lawrence, the Baron Rothvogel, to help you in your career. True, he's a potentially huge client.
There's nothing wrong with your style. It's not old just because a nobleman says so. Yeah.
Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all. Things change. The future will write over the present.
He's really talking like he's going to die in this game.
You need not fear it, any of it, so long as you remain true to yourself and to God. Now, I must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers. I will see you inside.
So you think it's Lawrence, huh? Yeah, it might really stir up a lot of trouble if it was the Baron who dies. I think we're gonna find out soon enough. And then they're gonna say, Brother Piero, you did it because he criticized your work. Oh my god. Excuse me. Okay, I muted in time. Refectory. Ah, okay. I remember my uncle telling me about this. They're really not allowed to talk during mealtime. It's so quiet. Andreas, glad you could join us. Thank you, my lord. Father Gernot, Father Thomas, Prior Ferenc. Not.
Simon Peter answered, You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God.
Right, because there's a reading. Oh, the Gospel of Matthew. Wonderful. Oh, I think this is also foreshadowing that the mural in the background is reminiscent of the Last Supper. So, we're going to look for the Judas. We're going to look for the murderer at some point.
Jesus replied, Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it. Have you read Matthew much, Andreas?
Nod head, shake head. Well, we're not a priest, so we can talk.
Some, yes.
Ahem. Gernot. Wait, we're really not allowed to talk? Only noblemen are allowed to talk? What's happening? I don't understand the custom here. I will give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. That reminds me, Father Gernot, have you read anything by Martin Luther? Oh my god, he really wants to stir that up. To refresh your memory, priest and professor of theology at the University of Wittenberg, controversial for his opinions on the church's sale of indulgences to forgive sin, which were recently published and distributed throughout the empire. Because at this time, the church was all about pay us or go to hell. Good eye, Vanua. There are exactly 12 people. The Last Supper in the background. Yeah, something's gonna happen. Something is going to happen. And he is in the position of Judas, I think. I want to clarify this. The Last Supper. Where's Judas located? Yeah, Judas is on the leftish side. Judas is the 5th or the 4th from the left. So we are kind of like on the side of Judas. Anyway, maybe it's just a coincidence. I might be reading into it too much. But this can't be a coincidence how they're treating this. But let's see where he goes. I can't say that He has some incredible ideas about the church. Brilliant, I think. Oh god. Oh god. Everyone look at Adok below. Look at his eyes. Look at everyone right now. My lord, it's the meal to your liking. I believe I remember you enjoying our quail on your last visit. Oh my god, everyone stopped eating. The quail. My god, Father Abbot, the quail's fine, but don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? You know, maybe he is gonna get murdered for this. He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've seen before. Father Tomas, you see value in his ideas, do you not? My lord, I mean no offense, but I do not. Brother Matthew, yes? How appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sale of indulgences? Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation. Fine, fine. What about Andreas? Oh. Certainly a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. I'm so glad I got this orator, but let's see this thing here. He's really put me in a difficult position. Why not join in a debate? It may bring everyone closer to understanding truth. I would rather that, but considering the mood at the table, they are not up for debating. To hell with Abbott! If he can't handle little criticism, he isn't fit to sit at the fancy table. This jester, my god, chaos energy. It would be wise to defer to the Abbot's authority and decline. I need to be quiet, I don't know what else to do. So we're gonna listen to Beatrice here. But I can't go back. So sometimes choosing the thought bubble will give us our inner voices and we can't back out of it. We have to choose a path. So this is the abbot's table. Not gonna be rude. It would be wise to defer to the abbot's authority and decline. We can debate outside of this table. True, after all, it is his table. Ah, okay, then it goes back here. Good thing we had the orator talent. I must respect Father Abbott's wishes at his table, my lord. But we can talk about this outside. But I'm sure he wants to involve them because, you know, they're the priests. It's different debating with the priests compared to, like, us, the artist. But I'm really curious how other people's playthroughs are going to be like, choosing, like, the chaos energy. I must respect Father Abbott's wishes at his table, my lord. This will be remembered. Et tu, Andreas? I expected more of you. Enough! Lord Rothvogel, you are our guest and held in high esteem. But you have worn out my patience. You will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas, Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. Wait, why are you roping me in it? Is that clear? I suppose, Father. It is your abbey. But you're taking too much offense at this, and you're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church. You had better accept it. What? Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous, outrageous. How dare you? I thought they were close to the Baron. I guess not. I see. I have overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I have ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Tassiae. Right. An account of early history of Tassing, Kirsau's previous abbot, Father Matthias, had a copy. Baron Rothvogel brought another to the abbey as a gift. I think the conspiracy here is that Father Matthias found something. Since this is an early history of Tassing, I'm pretty sure this manuscript simply lays out that, hey, the church made up Saint Moritz being here. It's made up. They're washing out the pagan beliefs. They're removing history. They're rewriting history. That's probably what Father Matthew, the previous abbot, was. You know, he had a copy and it shook him up because he read the history. But now the thing that's part of the Baron's plan here. The Baron is gonna say, here's the history of Tassing. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Yeah, there we go. Exactly. Well, no need to overstay my welcome. Fathers, brothers, Andreas. Good night. Oh, then he's gonna get you might be right. He might get murdered. It's usually that, right? I'm gonna excuse myself. And then he winds up dead somewhere. Thank you, Andreas, for not letting him engage you in his debate. No good would have come of it. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. I will take my leave as well, Good night. Oh no, the mystery's gonna have. The plot will thicken. They won't have good alibis.
Don't worry about Father Genotin, the Baron. I'm sure it will all be fine by morning. I hope Father Abbot can see that the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself.
Yeah, there's a timing to it. I think the Baron should apologize if he wants to be forgiven. Uh, hmm. Well, that seems unlikely.
It may be so, but we must never lose hope.
He did literally everything for this. Yeah. In any case,
I too hope the Baron respects the Abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake.
Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? Brother Piero's actually reminding me so much of the Jesuits I know. The Jesuits are really the more liberal priests.
Ha! That is for younger and wiser men than me to decide. I'm just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son.
Oh, are you gonna die? Who's gonna die? Are we gonna wake up and the body will be found? An awkward supper. I should get some sleep. Okay. Let's go home. And someone's gonna get murdered at the Abbey. I'm so excited. I mean, I'm excited for the story to get rolling. Not excited for someone to die. I'm excited for the story to get rolling. What? We can like go into the... Will you talk to me now? Ah, fine. Insults like this plus historical malware. Yeah, blackmailing. There's a reason why we lost the copy, or why our copy of the history of Tassing was conveniently misplaced or destroyed or whatever. And ever since reading it, the previous prior was... They reported him as, he was different after reading the history. Basically, this whole thing, I'm pretty sure, I'm calling it now, the whole thing about the hand of Saint Moritz, the Saint Moritz himself, the history behind that, it's all fabrication. It's all a lie. Which implies that the church has no authority here and thus cannot collect the taxes. I guess, right? That's how it kind of works. Oh. Huh. There's a lamp still burning in the guest house. Lawrence must still be awake. I wonder how he's doing. And what was he thinking? He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. The storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. I should get back to the Gertners. Oh, but then remember Matthew, or the kid? He was staring through the window. He was spying on the assistant. I'm guessing he might be like a witness or something. The abbot's house is right there. Yeah, he's basically challenging the church now. Slapping down that book is like throwing down the gauntlet. He's just basically telling the church, huh? Huh? What? Oh! I was wondering what that was. The murderer? Ka!
Are you alright, Master Muller?
I believe that I may have just seen the physical manifestation of a spirit.
I believe that I may have just seen the physical manifestation of a spirit. Oh, the ghost?
Oh, he knows the ghost. Maybe.
It could be a Roman. Maybe even an old pagan. Would it be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts?
He really is a knower. It's like Black Book, the shepherds. Interesting. Have you ever seen one?
Usually around the Zeroans. Who knows how many restless Romans lie beneath these stones?
Yeah, that's also ripe for like urban myths, like their history being overwritten and twisted by the church, and vengeful Roman spirits coming in.
Well, I think I found Johann's last lost sheep. I'm going to head home. Take care, Master Mahler.
I will. Thank you, Till. Let's cut through the forest. Oh, what's this? Snowdrops. One of the only flowers that can bloom this early in spring at this altitude. How pretty. Is everyone asleep now? Oh, we didn't inspect this. Let's go. Roman ruins. That's the graffiti of Paul. Collapsed. This must have allowed access to the aqueduct. These must be Paul's drawings. That kid. Son of the miller. Oh, he drew an angel catching fish. Maybe Paul also saw the ghost. And, I don't know, he's depicting it? Well, no traces here. Who was that? Oh, they left you out here in the rain? Good doggo. Staub. What does that mean? Oh shit. Amelie. Ah! No! Pale horse! Pale horse! Still on the floor! Remain silent. Matids! Matids! The pale horse! Death! Monastic hour corresponding to 2 a.m. It is used for the night prayer. What?
Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes. Yes, Father. I hear you. Am I here? Is this now? Yes, you are with us. And this is now.
Oh, we met Amelie earlier. I think. I apologize, Andreas.
I imagine that must have been quite alarming. Is she alright? She is, yes. Sister Amelie is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one. Some are more frightening than others.
Wait a minute. What is she doing there? Does she live in the church? How long has she been here? Wait, no. I don't think we met Amelie before. Is she locked up there?
What is she doing in there? Does she live in the church? She lives there, yes. I'm a little surprised you haven't noticed her before. If you came to Mass more often, you would see that I give her communion through a window to her cell. What? Holy shit, they locked her up. Her cell? She is an anchoress, a religious hermit so devoted to God that she has enclosed herself in a cell next to the church. She is dead to the world, but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. And sometimes, ever so rarely, she receives great and terrible visions. Is she local to Tassing, or was she a nun at Kearsaw? Neither. She came here from a Benedictine abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. Huh. I am her confessor and caretaker. So suspicious. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions to help interpret them. I thought all of the monks and nuns at Kearsaw could read, even poor brother Volkbert. Those are my inner thoughts. I don't think we met Volkbert, did we? Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Oh God, her speech changed. Of course, sister. She seems unhappy. My medicine senses are tingling. It sounds like she's in a great deal of pain. She is. She feels a pain that is both physical and spiritual. Not exactly murder, Dodo, not yet. I feel like the murder's gonna happen tomorrow because everyone went to bed. There was some tension at the Last Supper. It might be the literal Last Supper for someone. But we also encountered this one, Amelie, who also talked about death, death, a pale horse. And supposedly it's like, oh, she sees visions. So that's also more foreshadowing for the murder. But I also found out that she's kept locked up in a cell in this church. Her spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. I try to address them as best I can. The physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine and aching in her joints. I know of no cure for that, save prayer to the Almighty. Sister Amelie was saying she had a vision of death. Could someone be in danger? Oh no, don't rush to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but they could have many meanings. Some of her revelations takes years to comprehend. Some may never be understood at all, as God wills it. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Perhaps it has cast a shadow over our thoughts. Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep. I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andreas. Good night, Father. That's actually just me, Dodo. Because I took my time exploring the whole town, talking, I'm reading, so I apologize for that. But this game's only supposed to be around 20-ish hours long, but since I'm reading everything and exploring everything, it might take longer. But the pacing might be off because I'm doing so many optional stuff. Like if you want, you could just go to each objective immediately
and get to the murder and everything. But our first half for today was really just exploring the town, talking to everyone, which is not necessary. But hopefully, I am starting to get an itch. I want the murder to happen already. The part of any game exploring. Cool. Yeah, well, that's how we play it here. Some people don't like that part of the game, but I told myself, I'm not gonna change how I play games. So this is how I usually play it off stream. Like, I I do have OCD, so I'm checking all the boxes. I'm inspecting all the pixels. I take forever, but I'm having fun. I'm immersed in the world. I like that we're able to talk to all the people. I have a general idea of the people and the inhabitants. But now all the signs are there. Someone is going to get murdered. And we're going to continue our investigation in earnest after I break for dinner. So we're going to be wrapping up the stream. Once I fall asleep, we're going to see what happens. Then I'm going to take a break for dinner here. Then I'm going to continue playing Pentiment. I still can't apologize to the Druckers. I missed dinner with them. Yeah, I don't understand it either. I do not rush games at all. So I'm thinking my bet is on Brother Piero being murdered, but Vano was thinking it's the noble who's clearly going to get murdered. I'm still not sure who's going to get murdered. How do I get home again? Ah, west. Home sweet home. Oh, ill Peter. Just falling asleep on the chair. Or the abbot. Okay, you might think the abbot will get murdered. Interesting. Oh, they're all asleep. Good night. Isn't that a hazard to leave the candles burning? Alright. Let's see what happens after we go to bed, but this might be a good place to pause the first half of the stream. It's getting late. I should get some rest. Also about this game, there's no saving here. So we have to live with our choices. Go to sleep or stay awake. Go to sleep. I think we've already invested. Everyone's asleep in town. We couldn't. Well, we didn't go back into the church. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I have to check this. The grave. What if there's something going on at the cemetery now? I doubt it, though. I really doubt it. And it's so far off. Oh well. At least I know my way around. I really can't go back. Well, I just wasted time. Anywho, we also saw a ghost, by the way. At the Roman aqueducts, there was a figure draped in a white cloth. And they leapt that gap. They leapt over the gap in that aqueduct. And then we asked the shepherd, and the shepherd's like, "Oh yeah, must be a ghost." So that's another part. They're just building up to the murder. Just putting the pieces in place before it all comes crashing down. I'm thinking there's a murderer who got away. It looked like the form in the distance looked quite feminine. So I don't know. Maybe one of the nuns killed someone. All right. Go to sleep. Isn't it uncomfortable sleeping with that hat? Ah. Whoa, what? Oh, we wake up at work hour. Okay. Time to get back to work. Or maybe it was an angel. You never know. Oh. Wah! More ill omens. Shh. It's all right, Ursula. Good morning. Do you need any help with Ursula? No, a little crying won't hurt her. Besides, I think we've gotten almost all the leaks now. Oh, it's leaking. Ursula is my first child, and she's been a handful. But I think I have the hang of it now. Big George has been a godsend. He helped Christine with Eva when she was a baby. So, she is actually the second wife of Peter. Ursula's her daughter. Big George and Eva, I believe, are her stepchildren. I never took you for a family man, Andreas. I have two older brothers, both married, so there are plenty of nieces and nephews for me to play uncle to. I appreciate the offer. You'll make a fine husband someday, Andreas. When will this storm let up? It's beer. It's been going all morning. Peter and George are outside, trying to deal with the flooding as best they can. It's a perfect weather for murder. Oh my, is the farm in danger? There's always a danger with this much rain, but we've lived through worse. Whatever happens, it will be as God wills it. We must have faith in Providence and endure what is to come. Oh, I have some food for you. Thank you, Eva. Otto says hello, by the way. Here. Sorry I couldn't prepare anything more. Oh, there. Didn't Otto ask me to say hello? He's probably courting her. So what? They're not married, are they? Neither are you. Yet. Why not test the waters? Hee. These are the voices in my head. In the beginning of the game, they introduce you to these people. There's a jester. Then be a good friend to him and just tell her. They'd probably be happy together. Thank you. Otto wanted me to say... Uh-oh. Murder. Thank you. Otto wanted me to say hello, by the way. Oh, he did? Good. Thank you. Aw. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. Try to stay dry. Thanks. You too. Good luck. Be good, Ursula. Oh. Oh no. Andreas? Some storm, huh? Is it always like this? Oh, I didn't see that the wall was broken. Is that from the flood? Oh, I didn't see that the wall was broken. Is that from the flood? It is. It must have broken in the night. Some of our sheep escaped. We'll have to track them down later. This is the way it always is. Rain falls on the abbey and rolls downhill to us little people. Well, it's hard to blame the abbey for that. That's just how rain works. There's a reason we're down here, and they are up there, Andreas. Anyway, I have to get back to this. See you later. Damn. The flood. Stormy morning. Ooh. Ah, that blocks off our progress. Alright, good luck.
Andres? Andreas? God be with you, Andreas. Seems like we have a good spring storm, though I hope it lets up soon. Good morning. It's annoying I have to walk all the way up to that. Good morning. I'm sure it'll let up soon. As God wills it. Ulrich, I paid Gret for last week's pumpernickel. Sorry to make you wait for it.
Wait, Gret? Oh, Gret.
It's no trouble at all. Please say hello to Lucky for me.
Okay.
Of course. Now I'm off to home and then to the Pfeiffers.
Pfeiffers? Is then in this weather, can't the Pfeiffers wait?
Good morning, Agnes. What's going on at the Pfeiffers?
This will be remembered.
This will be remembered. Helena has about a month to go before her child is due.
Why do I get the feeling, chat, that with the rain, with this, you know, the pregnant woman, everything, I feel like things are gonna get dark really soon.
Helena has about a month to go before her child is due. Her last one was hard. He didn't make it. God rest his soul.
That hits me hard. Miscarriages. Went through that as a family as well.
I just want to give her the best chance she can have. It is in God's hands. Trust in providence.
Always, Ulrich. But I'll do what I can to help. Why make the Lord do all the work?
Yes.
I must be off now.
Good day to you both. And Andreas, stay out of the rain.
Tell Helena I will pray for her health. This will be remembered.
She'll appreciate that, Andreas. Thank you. Until later.
Until later, Agnes. I wonder if the doctor's just standing outside. Huh? Oh. No one's home. Oh, kitty. It's the clever cat. You're just standing out here in the rain? Okay. That's for your troubles. Oh, there's Steiner.
Father, I've said this before, but it isn't good that the water drains here so quickly. It's affecting the foundation. It needs to be looked at. I understand, but if you dig here, you may be disturbing the bodies decomposing in the yard. Of course, Father. But they're going to be dug back up again anyway. Yes, but why disturb them unnecessarily? It's your church, Father. But you can't put this off forever.
Again, another seed of doubt that might be complications in the future.
The foundation is going to crack. I understand. Perhaps after some of the bones have been moved to the ossuaries. Thank you, Lucky. Ah, good day, Master Mahler. Good day, Father Tomas. Everything all right with the church? Oh, yes. Lucky was again reminding me of the dangers severe rainfall can pose to the foundation. God looks after his flock, but sometimes the pen requires an earthly hand. I'll be taken care of. God be with you, Andreas. And with you, Father Tomas. Until later. So we got complicated childbirth, weakening foundation of the church, a locked up woman who needs a locked up mystic woman in the church, slander against the abbey, hints of historical revisionism. People do not like the Baron in the town and the abbey now. Oh boy. Good doggo. And what am I to do? An artist. Ghost, are you here? No. Hello, Master Muller. Just drop by, say hello. Wait, this isn't Smokey's house. Ah, this is Smokey's house. No, that's the meadow. Ah, Smokey's house is here. Did you need something, Master Muller? No, but thank you. I guess it's gonna be important in the future. Hey, Master Muller. Oh yeah, what does Staub mean? The dog was named Staub. So we have a clever cat. There's also another cat named Mousefanger, and I found out it means hunter, so Mouse Hunter. That's cute. Dust! Oh, that's sad. Or cute, I don't know. So you have a dog named Dust, a clever cat, and another cat called Mousefanger. Yeah, there, Mousefanger, like that. Is that Mouse Hunter? Like literally? Or Hunter of Mice? Heh. It's a badass name. Oh no, oh no! Martin? Why are you rushing? Hey, Martin! Oh no, get a friendly greeting from Martin. This is the consequences. We invited Martin to supper with the boys, which is 1-up, but we also told Martin to help his family, so not gonna work, sadly. Eat shit, Andreas! Achoo! You've been standing out in the rain the whole time? I should get to the scriptorium. Gernot will give me an earful if I'm late again. Oh. Miklaus. God be with you, Andreas. Is God with us? Look at this rain. Are you still preparing to leave, even with this weather? The weather is unfortunate, but the Baron's wife, Lady Salomea, will be arriving today. Oh, and the Baron's wife is coming too. Things are gonna get messy in this town.
My lord intends to depart as soon as she arrives. Will he depart, chat? I don't think so. He'll depart this life. Dun dun dun. How long have they been married?
7 years now. She's a fine woman, a true lady.
I was hoping to bid farewell to the Baron before he leaves.
I'm sure he would appreciate that. He spoke highly of you before he went to bed.
He was disappointed you didn't debate him at supper, but he understands that you didn't want to anger the abbot. Oh. Right, I still have work for the next month or two. He should have known that Luther's positions against the church wouldn't have been a welcome topic. Here, orator talent. Background. Part of the art of rhetoric is understanding the right forum in which to persuade someone. That's not the right forum. That was not the right forum for the abbot. My lord always wants to discuss things when the mood hits him. He is often alone in feeling it, unfortunately. Ooh. Earn Lorenz Rothvogel's favor. Wow. We had many options to choose. Okay. We tried to turn down the Baron's Supper invitation. That was a negative. We eloquently declined to debate Lorenz. That's one negative. But everything else was positive. We acted honored at Lorenz's invitation. We expressed fascination at Luther's ideas. We were enthusiastic about sharing occult lore, because of course. We addressed the Baron respectfully. Okay. I suppose I have a poor standing with the Baron now?
No. In spite of what happened at supper, he still holds you in high regard.
My lord bade me give you a token of his friendship in his absence. Oh. He says it's a small thing compared to future commissions, but he hopes that you will wear it with pride. Huh? Huh? A brooch.
What an extraordinary pen.
Please thank the Baron for me. Is this like a secret society? What is this? I will keep it secure until I have clothing worthy of bearing it. In fact, I'll wear it right now. Many thanks.
I don't even know what it means.
Do we wanna, like, suck up to the noble? I think this will be a more interesting choice. In fact, I'll wear it right now. Many thanks. But this might complicate things with some people. Maybe they'll notice the brooch and they'll be like, oh, rich guy now, huh? Or, oh, you had the favor of the Baron. The face at the top is disturbing. The face is like blowing. Now I see. Now I can't unsee it. It's a face. You know, let's wear it. Let's see how people will react to this brooch. In fact, I'll wear it right now. Many thanks. As you wish, of course. Oh no, wait, maybe I shouldn't. It's like flaunting your wealth. Oh, I'm so unchristian. Where has your master gone then? If it's a secret society symbol, that they must identify it somehow. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious how it's going to affect. So let's keep it out on our person. Where's your master gone then? He went for a walk early in the morning. He didn't say when he'd be back. Oh no! So he might be a suspect. I hope he returns soon. The rain is turning everything to mud. That seems odd, given the weather. Huh. Suspicious. My lord might surprise you, Andreas. He never minds getting mud on his boots. Oh, that's like... that means a lot. Or getting his hand, or something like... he doesn't mind getting his hands dirty, right? Of course, I'm the one who has to clean them. The Baron seems to be quite an unusual man in many ways. Well, I apologize for taking up so much of your time. Good luck, Godspeed, and I hope you can keep dry. This seems more interesting to say. The Baron seems to be quite an unusual man in many ways.
Ah, it may be so. I only know him as my lord
For these last 7 years. Oh.
That reminds me. Did you see a short, surly looking man in a hat on your way up this morning?
Oh yeah, the one who was like spying on you. That can only be Martin Bauer. Do I want to cause trouble for Martin? No, let's deflect. Let's deflect. I'm still not sure what was going on. Because maybe, for all we know, Martin maybe saw the Baron doing something he shouldn't have, and then, I don't know. So let's deflect it for now. Surely you don't mean me. Wink, wink. No, he was shorter than you by 2 hands, at least. What do we do? Nah, we're not sure yet. Let's lie. I didn't see any short, surly men. I'm sorry. That's a shame. No, we are on bad terms, but I'm a gossip, a snoop. I want to know the deets. He saw something. He was running. He was running away. He saw something. He has a witness, a suspect, something. I'm not going to sell him out. I need him. So it's more utilitarian. That's a shame. Did something happen? Oh. Some of my lord's rings went missing, along with some gulden. He was stealing. Gold coins used as currency throughout the... Yeah, a gulden is almost equivalent to a florin at this time. Damn. Shit. Okay, he did steal. Oh, no need to concern yourself, though. My lord is a man of means. You won't miss them. Rob from the rich, right? In any case, I must finish preparing the horses. It is good talking to you, Andreas. Imagine if you ratted him out. His family would have probably received the punishment. And we already know this Baron, he beat up a townsperson. He beat up someone. For what? We don't know. So, we'll see. We're an outsider. I want to get to the bottom of it. Am I a partner in crime? He doesn't know that. Maybe he also stole something secret. Maybe, I don't know. Conspiracies abound. In any case, I must finish preparing the horses. It is good talking to you, Andreas. Of course, I hope this rain lets up for you soon. God willing. Until next time. Until then. God be with you, Andreas. Damn. Alright, so he was a thief. He was casing the joint. Alright, we're gonna wrap up the stream soon. Let's check out the Abbey. Let's see if we encounter the body. A body. Let's just check on the others first. Will you say anything yet? She doesn't like me very much. We're gonna have to talk to them eventually. Let's just do that little thing syndrome. Yeah, and then it suddenly grows into a big thing. Here's Mousefanger. That's the real reason why I went here. Good mouse hunter. Oh, right. Sister Gertrude dries and stores all of her herbs here. Upper Abbey. Anyone in the shrine? Lies! Deception! It wasn't Saint Moritz. There was a pagan god who was the deity of this place. Tassia was a fairy. Fae of the Fae. Why is it so quiet? Oh shoot! No, we didn't need to. We could have snuck into the library. But that is supposed to be the previous evening. Well, we solved the puzzle anyway. But this is gonna be very important down the road. Secret entrance to the library from the crypts. Wow, where the hell is everyone? Okay, let's see if anything changed. The Volvel pointed here. But there's nothing here yet. But Vanoa, you might be right. We might need a shovel. Oh! Wait. Brother Gerhardt's grave was disturbed recently. Ferenc must have buried something here. Oh. What? I need to dig up this grave if I want to know what he was up to. I should get Father Gernot's permission. I bet Otto would help me if I asked. Perhaps Brother Volkbert would lend me a hand. No, I don't think... No, Otto could be like our partner in crime. I don't think going to any of the brothers is gonna be good. Let's not involve the brothers in it. To be fair, we were the ones that opened the secret entrance, so I guess that means no one's been to the crypt since I opened the secret entrance. Okay, I bet Otto would help me if I asked. Oh no, I did say a little thing, right? But I wanna know. Where's Otto? I wish there was a person locator here. So I could find out where like Otto is. But we didn't see Otto on the way here. Oh, Abbot's house. Mirabilis. You're safe from the rain. Lower Abbey. It's locked. Where is Otto? Drucker house. Otto Zimmerman, right? Otto also works at the lumber mill. Werner Midwife Zimmerman's house. Yeah, we passed by. It was locked. I need to know what he buried in there. I need to know. If we can't find Otto, we're just gonna go to the church. Yeah, Otto was standing around there for lunchtime. Maybe later in the day. Yeah, later in the day we'll ask him. That seems like a good idea, right? Because Otto's busy. Yep. At least we know. Whatever he buried, we can find it out. Because why would we be, we don't suspect anything yet. As players, we do, but for us, he's just being suspicious. Wait, Drucker's not Zimmerman? I keep getting the names messed up. Okay, sorry. By the blacksmith, Zimmerman House. Right, right. You're right. Thank you for pointing that out. We did drop by, but I don't... It is by the bakery. By the bakery. Otto is by the bakery. Let's see if we're allowed to dig it up before the cutscene. Here, Central Town. With a clever cat. No, this is Steinauer. This is... Down. We go down. Oh, what? It's flooded! I guess the game doesn't want us doing that yet. Oh, that'll make it so much easier. Drucker is a printer. Zimmerman is carpenter. Oh, okay. So they're literally named after their profession here. Because Drucker is the printer. Apparently we can't visit them. Because... flooding. So the game doesn't want us to explore that yet. That's how they evolved in German. I see. Okay. So, surname. I'm a carpenter, so Zimmerman. Okay. Yeah, I know my way around now. Prior, what are you hiding? What did you bury? More importantly, who is it for? Oh, this is wonderful. The rest of the abbey is soaked and there's not a drop of rain in here. Oh, it's like that scene in Parasite. Yeah, duh, the rain isn't bothering them and how it's so pleasant. Have you seen the townsfolk down the hill? Good thing the abbot had Otto replace the roof to the scriptorium and library last month. Really? So Otto knows about the roof of the scriptorium. And even the library. Huh. With a calefactory next door. What's a calefactory? A communal warming room in monasteries. Calefactories are usually attached to the cloister, but in Kearsaw, it is part of the old abbey and therefore connected to the old scriptorium. It keeps the monks warm and the library dry. Oh, look at all those medieval cats. With a calefactory next door, we could stay warm while everyone else is cold and wet. Instead of bragging about our good fortune, you should think about your brothers and sisters and pray for their health and safety. The abbot's foresight saved a lot of our work and protected what's in the library. The town hasn't fared as well. I'm sure they'll be fine. Brother Guy! That's so unchristian. More importantly, if they're not, I don't care. Oh my god, this guy. Brother Guy,
Your heart is harder than a stone of this floor.
Huh. We have the grumpy old monk, but where's the nice one? No! Is he murdered? Brother Piero? Thunderclash! Haven't you seen him yet today?
I did, before Brother Guy arrived. Brother Piero left to speak to the abbot some time ago.
In Ukrainian, there are also plenty of those. Koval is blacksmith, etc. Oh, okay. It's pretty logical to name like crafty families after their craft. Yeah, my surname, I guess, also... Yeah. Named after a river, I would say. So yeah, maybe that name also came about like, oh, you live next to this river, so let's call you that surname. Okay, someone's gonna die. What? Why is Matthew ringing the bell? It can't be Terce already. Monastic hour corresponding to 9 a.m. One of the little hours of prayer. Terce precedes mass and the chapter meeting. Uh-oh.
I pray it stops soon. Such a cacophony is an assault on my frail ears.
No, it's an emergency. It's not stopping. I suppose this means we're being summoned to the chapter house.
God, give me strength to endure the rain.
It's 50 feet, old man. You'll live.
God, give me strength to endure this, man.
You should return to Cornwall. Oh no. Maybe we should check it out too. It's still not stopping. What's going on? This can't all be because of the storm. I should see what's the matter. Now this is the beginning of the game. Oh, this is the place that keeps you warm. The tower, right? The weather's awful, but I still have to get to the scriptorium. Hopefully tempers have calmed since last night. Oh, what's the conclusion? Wait. Can I go to the next page? Ah, page. Klaus is going to be annoyed that I'm missing dinner with the Druckers. Again. Okay, Vespers, hour 18. Supper ended badly. An argument erupted between the Baron and the Abbot. Hopefully it will all get worked out in the morning. I should head back to my room at the Gertners and get some sleep. Oh boy. Now where do we go? Let's check the church.
That sounded like a scream. Coming from the cloister.
There it is, chat.
That's coming from just down the hall. Maybe the chapter house.
Oh my god.
I think something terrible has happened, Master Andreas.
Where do we go? Chapter house. Oh my god. Okay, blood. The Baron! The Baron is dead! Okay, Vanua called it. That's the Baron, right? Shit, okay. Oh my god, and any of these brothers could have been a suspect. Or any of the nuns. What's happened? I think it's the Baron. He's been hurt.
Please, Father. Where is Brother Florian? Have him come quickly.
Be silent, brother. Brother Florian, if you please. He's the infirmary. He's the guy in the infirmary.
I'm sorry, Father. There's nothing to be done. He's dead. Sister Marguerite, calm yourself. Sister Gertrude, please take Sister Marguerite back to the garden. Yes, Mother Cecilia. God protect us. The Baroness was a friend of the Prince Bishop of Freising.
Religious and secular ruler of the scattered territories of the Holy Roman Empire, including the lands containing Tassi and Kirso Abbey. Oh, so that's who he was friends with. My mistake. He was friends with an even more powerful person.
Why is he so worried about the Prince Bishop? This abbey is odd in more ways than one. Its existence offends some in the church.
Because they're still living with the nuns.
We are far enough from Rome and Mainz that everyone forgets about us, but this could bring unwanted attention.
Florian, how easily do you think you could dispose of this body?
What? Oh my god. Father Abbot, what are you saying? Why are you questioning me? Why are you wasting precious time? Do you want to see the soldiers of the Prince Bishop march up our steps and
fling?
And fling your brothers and sisters out of our home?
Yeah, there.
Do you want to see the soldiers of the Prince Bishop march up our steps and fling your brothers and sisters out of our home? Depred, God protect us. No, Ave Maria Gratia, please. Silence! Quiet! Calm yourselves, all of you. Father Abbot, Baron Rothvogel's manservant is already preparing to leave. The Baron's wife should be here in a matter of hours. This is not the time for rash decisions.
Yes. You're right. Forgive me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not Gernot. It's too obvious if it would be him. And he wouldn't do this because he knows the amount of heat that this would bring onto the Abbey. He does not want that. The last thing he wants is this guy dead. However, now that he's dead, he wants it cleaned up and gone.
But then, what will we do? We must send the Baron's man to the court of the Prince Bishop in Freising at once.
To buy them time? No, to call them?
Mother Cecilia, the Baron said the Prince Bishop's archdeacon was in Innsbruck for the Imperial Diet.
Oh my god. And the diet is happening now. There's gonna be so much heat for Kirso.
Even better. Swift action will silence any whispers of impropriety on our part.
Yeah, like come clean. I guess that's what she's going for, right? Like, if we hide it...
Given the Baron's stature, the Archdeacon will undoubtedly come to investigate immediately. We must cooperate with him fully and pray for a speedy resolution. Yes. Good. Thank you, Mother Cecilia. Brother Woslav, please detain Brother Piero in the cellar until the Prince Bishop's man arrives. What? Piero was with him? What? Brother Piero? Why? Father Gernot, I implore you to reconsider.
Like, he may have been the one to find him, but Why would he be standing around, right? With a murder weapon? This will be remembered.
He was caught in flagrante delicto, covered in blood, with a knife in his hand.
In blazing offense, indicating an individual has been caught in the act of committing a crime. Not sure how to pronounce that. In flagrante delicto.
Father, do you really believe that Brother Piero is capable of such a foul deed?
Yes. Capable enough when motivated by anger.
I had no anger against the Baron, Father Abbot. I simply came across him like this.
No anger? Not even for insulting your work and forcing us to give it to Andreas? This is not a subject for debate. When the Prince Bishop's man arrives, we must not be empty-handed. What? Even if Piero wanted to kill the Baron, he's not physically capable of the act. He wasn't angry. Anyone who was in a scriptorium knows that. Even Guy knows that. This will be remembered. We're pissing Gernot off now. Be quiet! This is not your affair! It is my affair if you're going to make me part of Brother Piero's supposed motive. Forgive me, Father Gernot, I just don't think that Brother Piero could have done this. Let's up the drama. Let's turn up the drama. It is my affair if you're going to make me part of Brother Piero's supposed motive. This will be remembered. Oh no. I am through debating this with you. My decision stands. Brother Wojslav will detain Brother Piero in the cellar until I say otherwise. Brother Florian, please escort Andreas out of the abbey. Andreas, do not show your face here again until tomorrow. Do you understand me? Say nothing. Uh-oh.
Andreas, listen to me. I sympathize with you. I don't think Piero did this either.
But this isn't the time to push the abbot. And I was just going on about the proper forum, right? I didn't even follow my own advice. I'm sure the other brothers and sisters believe Piero is innocent as well. But the abbot is worried about the Prince Bishop's attention. If you have any recommendations, I'd love to hear them. I have to do something. I can't let Piero die for something he didn't do. I appreciate your passion, but if you pursue this indelicately, you could make matters worse. Take a few hours to calm your nerves and your mind. You need to think clearly. Go to the Druckers, eat a good meal, and come back at Nones. Monastic hour corresponding to 3 p.m. We won't have much time, but tap on my window with a small stone and I'll let you in. Let me in for what? To examine the body. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Florian. I knew I liked him. He's a former mercenary turned monk. I should follow Florian's advice and go to the Druckers. Florian mandated Druckers. Follow the doctor's orders. Hopefully, it'll clear my head. Alright. The game is afoot. We're gonna take a break here. I'm gonna break for dinner. Then we're gonna go investigating. Thanks everyone for tuning in and supporting us in the first half of the stream. For anyone who may be lurking, if you enjoy this content and want to keep up with the rest of the channel, please do consider hitting that follow button and checking us out on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Our Discord is also open 24/7 if you wish to become part of the community. No, thank you, Vanua. Thank you, Vanua. Thank you, Dodo Jer, for being here, and everyone else who are dropping. We're gonna come by and we're gonna break for dinner. I'll be back in an hour or two. That's all I got for y'all. I'll see you in a bit. Thank you. And as always, welcome to the table. Have a good one. Bye-bye.